Okay. So, before we start, I know it still says the stream starting screen because I'm leaving it up for a whole minute, okay? So last time we played Antebellum Lockdown. I was a bit of a bully and I bullied a certain character too hard, and that certain character is no longer with us. So, I promised I would write a YouTube apology song with a kazoo, and I am not going back on my promise. However, as I am not a singer and this is highly embarrassing, no camera. So sorry, no camera for like 30 seconds, okay? And then I'll flip to it and then we'll start streaming like normal and everything will be totally normal, alright? So just listen, okay? Okay, deep breaths. I am totally brave. We're so here. Okay, because he's working. Let's go. No one laugh, okay? No one laugh at me. I'm sorry, Maiko, for acting like such a psycho. I didn't give you a chance, held on to my faulty stance. I'm sorry, Maiko. Not an ounce of grace did I bestow. Voted guilty without a care, drove you to final despair. And I truly am despondent, and I truly do lament letting my feelings take over me, never seeing who you could be. I'm sorry, Maiko, for acting like such a psycho. Voted guilty without a care, drove you to final despair. I'm sorry, Maiko. I'm sorry, Maiko. Sanded angel. Okay, we can start now. Take your monodams, okay? I would also like to say, I used Rhyming Dictionary, and I was like, man, how many things can rhyme with Maiko aside just psycho? And I was just like, and the thing on there was like, hey, have you thought about using Nickelodeon Studio? And I was like, or Nickelodeon Animation Studio to rhyme with Maiko? And I'm like, I'll try to fit that in, but I don't really think that'll work. But anyway, hi everyone. We have Chaotic, Silent Shadow, TNC, hey, Sparks, Lainey, Radical, Chiaki, Positive, Alicia, Moss. Who am I missing? Is that everybody so far? Well, welcome in. It's been a while. Oh, Chaotic, hey. And Nice, hi. Karu, hi. The song is fun. Thank you. At most, I've done a 5th grade singing contest, which I won by default. And that was it. Are there Desperate Heart avatars? A couple. Not a lot. I think there's Toa. There's more Desperate Heart 2 avatars than there are 1 avatars, because 2 had official avatars. You haven't been able to... Oh, yeah, I know, and I feel so bad sometimes later, because I'm like, I know you have piano practice, and I'm like, I'm sorry. But December, at least for the beginning of December, we're going to have Saturday streams for Antebellum and more. I may... You just got home? Well, good. do I know who'll get punished or not from the past secret? I know, what, everybody was voted guilty, right? I think. It's been a little bit, but I think everyone was voted guilty. So, I think I remember that. Also, which... Yeah. Okay, we'll lower that to 80. So I want the voice is loud, but I hate the loud click sound. Yeah. Which Antebellum avatars? Not Maiko, hilariously enough. Should be Asuka, Taka, Drackle, Shinku, Lyra, Izumi, you voted Taiko Worthy? I think I also, no, God, I don't remember what I voted anymore. It's been a little bit. Which, oh God, I didn't bring up what my, what I was guessing for either. Let me see if, do I have my guess list? I do have my guessing list. All right, we can see how exactly Ulf I am. Let's take off that for a second. And put up that for a second. I only voted Libra worthy? Probably. That sounds like me. Alright, so. Well, I mean. I don't know what. I really put Izumi, huh? You know, I kind of do see Fu is not being. Oh, Fu is also available for stream. Your resting night from animating? Ooh. Oh, we got a lot done yesterday, though, too, Karu. I'm so excited. Animating's one of those things, like, I don't have patience for it, so I absolutely really admire, like, how much work people put into animating stuff. Can I do... Hold on. Let me pull it up, because I know I have it available. I just kind of forgot to put it in the system. Let me see. Maiko. Yeah. See, I have her available. I just realized when I got it and I got in after work today. I was like, oh, I didn't put her in. I voted Lyra unworthy, Takiko worthy, and Maiko unworthy. Yeah, all I remember is Takiko worthy, I think, and Maiko unworthy. Can we please go backward? Are we going to go backwards again? Wait, no, we're not going. I got like. Oh, I am, aren't I? Oh my God, I am. I have Mint. I have Drackle, Maiko. So that means my chapter 2 is gonna be correct, possibly, with one of them. Don't know which way or not, but it will. Oh yeah, but I'll have Zeke. Oh my God, it's been so long I forgot their names. I should have Zeke, Takiko, Maiko, and Alora ready by next week for sure. Because it's not Thanksgiving. I do have another art festival next week. I'll figure it out. I'll figure everything out. It's personal. Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't have to. You don't have to say. It's okay. That is not required. Okay, so I know if I hit new game, it'll just let me jump into chapter 2. Are we ready? Okay, it's been so long. I want Taka and Asuga. Like, I want to see my babies again, my children. Shadow Sashiko. 10 out of 12. God. Oh, well, I know we're not going to lose anyone today, because apparently it's like 8 hours long. So we're at least going to have a whole December of Antebellum.
Well. Look at us. Back here again.
Hi.
I know it's been a while. What, a month and a half? If it was up to me, we'd be on air again a lot sooner. Unfortunately, we had some small complications to work out after the murder. Well, you've been left in the dark for a while. so I won't keep you waiting. I'm sure you're eager to know what the prisoners have been up
I mean,
to.
I know what one was up to.
Let me catch you up with the prisoners you judged last time. Starting with
Cydia,
prisoner
hey.
02, Lyra Chattel.
It's really long.
With her, it was a bit of a split. Back and forth. She was leaning pretty heavily towards Worthy for a
okay.
while. What? Did you think she was pretty or something?
I mean, yeah.
Or maybe you just wanted to encourage the cycle she was in. No, I'm not going to judge. All I'm saying is that if you voted her worthy, I'm sure she'd see it as you falling for her facade in the same way her victims did. But slowly over time, the votes seemed to shift. It looks like some of you started doing some thinking. Maybe you just wanted to uphold her wishes. Or maybe
That's
she just
interesting.
started pissing you
I'm really
off.
glad we get to learn, like, oh hey, like, it was, like, leaning Worthy for a long time.
Whatever the reason was, there was a major shift right near the end. I'm almost convinced there was something fishy afoot. But it's not my job to investigate that.
That's right. It was
Eventually,
0.2%.
she was pushed just
That's
barely
right.
into a corrupt vote with a close cut 50.2%. Holy shit, you were close to a 50-50, huh? I don't know what we would have done if she landed right in the middle.
God, I'm so, like, I know we can't, because, like, it's too big of a fandom. Like, what if we could organize, like, hey, let's get exactly 50-50. Just to see what Rip will do.
Being so close to Worthy, despite her corrupt verdict, has definitely seemed to unsettle her a bit. I think she thought if she got corrupt, she could just go about things her own way, which
0.2% wild?
she's
Yeah.
been doing. But cutting it so close has clearly made her do some thinking. Her confidence in her own actions has definitely been shaken. Obviously, she thinks some of you just wanted to take away her agency and disrespect her wishes once again. Or just voted her worthy because you thought she was hot. But I
You don't think it'll happen?
you've definitely thrown her off. She's been forced to think, even if she denies it. She started to seriously reconsider
Philip,
the way
hey,
things
yay,
gone so
good.
far,
Glad you made
not
it.
just discarding people's belief that she can get better, as them just being deceived by her somehow. Despite this, she's still corrupt, even if it's just slightly, meaning her access to kitchen supplies, medication, and the showers have been restricted.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's kind of what corrupt does.
And her cell
Laura's
has
gonna
been
be so
stripped.
busy.
Not that it bothers
Look
her.
at
She's
Redopt.
crashing in another prisoner's cell. The same prisoner who's helping her effectively circumvent her corrupt verdict, helping her get food, showers, and whatever else she needs like a loyal puppy dog. That person being prisoner 03, Ezekiel Elias. It seems after Eleven's death, he needed someone else to latch onto.
Aw.
Or at least he wanted to make sure that no one else left him. Which has led to some fascinating developments, really. Him and 02 have started dating.
Oh.
And have made this relationship very
Oh.
clear to the other prisoners, telling them that they kiss on the mouth and stuff.
Hey, I don't think they're kissing on the mouth and stuff.
I'm sure I don't even need to tell you how much I love Mene. In light of what happened to prisoner 12, Lyra has become her favorite target. The dating thing, circumventing the corrupt effects by sleeping in Zeke's room, all of it makes her incredibly angry. Although, as Zeke's always with Lyra, she almost never has a chance to teach her a lesson. But most of the other prisoners think it's just for audience approval. But who's to say?
Oh. Huh. Would that work like
I'd
that?
rather just move on from that whole dumpster fire and move on to our next prisoner. Prisoner 04, Takika Uchiyama.
Even more corrupt than
This prisoner struck
than,
a nerve with you all.
Lyra.
As soon as the votes dropped, she almost immediately got corrupt, with her verdict steadily balancing out and eventually landing on 51% corrupt. What? Did it hit a little too close to home? I mean, I don't really know how much you can judge her, sending her fan base to harass people when you actively vote to make people's lives worse, but I guess you can say it's totally different. Well, whatever you need to say to make yourself feel better about it.
How's she doing?
Takiko tried for a while. She really did. She kept talking to the cameras, kept trying to cheer up your days, kept trying to help others. But after her verdict came in, something changed.
Oh, okay. If we broke Takiko, I kind of want evil Takiko.
She still looks at the cameras, but she's completely silent. She just stares. I think she feels betrayed, but she always knew this was going to happen. There's been a shift in her behavior overall. Having such restricted access to basic amenities has been exhausting. She barely has the emotional energy to help the other prisoners anymore. Not that it matters much. Most of them have completely discarded her.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I wish I remember, like, who was her friend before?
If Fu wasn't locked away in his cell,
okay,
I might
Fu.
try to help, but I don't think she'd accept it. Sure, Santil still tries her best to be friends with Takiko. She says she doesn't blame Takiko for her crime. Santil seems to say a lot of things, is what I'm noticing. But naturally, they are spending less time with Takiko than they were before. After all, Takiko needs to spend a lot of the day finding someone to help them eat and stuff. But Takiko getting corrupt has made Santil rethink how harsh they were with Taka. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. I suppose some of you will see that as a win though, won't you?
Immediate call out.
Well, I'm sure you'll also be delighted to know that despite Ismene being mostly preoccupied with Lyra, Takiko wasn't entirely spared. It's nowhere near as crazy as Ismene has gotten with other prisoners. Dracul's death and the incident with prisoner 12 has dampened her a little bit. But Takiko got that sweet, sweet lesson you wanted her to get.
What?
A few times, Ismene left any food Takiko didn't eat in Takiko's empty cell, believing Takiko hasn't a right to be wasteful when she's getting help from others.
Are we gonna go? I think I'm gonna go back to calling Ismene.
Leaving Takiko to clean it all up before it rots. Which was pretty cruel, considering the corrupt verdict made Takiko
Who are my
lose
favorite
almost all her
Antebellum
appetite,
characters?
so she's not been eating a lot.
Well, with your cool gone. Taka and Asuka. I like them the best next. And then it would have been Mitt.
She's become pretty withdrawn.
I'm really sad right now.
She's the biggest fan of you anymore. She's not too keen on being placed on the same level as Lyra and Maiko. There hasn't been any positive improvements in her behavior. If you were hoping to teach her a lesson or whatever, I don't know what you were expecting. All she's got is her views on the world confirmed, discarded by the other prisoners now that she's no longer useful, and an empty cell full of rotten food. Although, unlike Lyra, Ismene has almost completely stopped harassing her after the incident with prisoner 12.
Oh, okay.
I keep alluding to that incident. How about we move on to it? Although I'm sure you already guessed some of the details.
Yeah, I guessed. God, 78.
Molly Mizuki, who you judged as corrupt by a whopping 78.5%.
God damn.
Attempted suicide soon after her verdict.
Wait, attempted?
She couldn't handle living in a world where there was no chance her precious Yui would ever forgive her. And I'm sure the bullying from Ismene didn't help. But luckily, or unluckily for you, she was saved.
Did I make a song for nothing? I'm kidding. Oh my god, sorry. Yay, she's okay. Maiko, I made a song for you.
Laura stepped in and provided Molly with medical attention, keeping her alive.
Okay.
Since then, a few policies have been put in place by
We've got to start with that. Yeah. I really assumed it. God, it sounds terrible to say it took. There's no way to like at all. Yeah.
Everyone will
moving on.
continue to
Moving
call her
on.
Maiko instead of Molly, as she doesn't want to be seen by her old name.
Oh god, yeah, I'm not gonna dead name her.
And no one is allowed to mention Molly's crime to her or discuss it. Everyone is to treat her with kindness and care until she's ready to talk about it or whatever.
My song brought her back, that's what it was.
Some prisoners have gripes about how much this 28-year-old is being coddled. But I guess it's better than her trying to off herself again. It certainly made Ismene back off. She seems shaken by the incident.
You gonna...
And one prisoner in particular has taken her under his wing. But I'm sure you'll see who exactly that is soon.
Oh. Huh.
Either way, I think that catches you up on what you've missed. Things are kind of going to shit, huh? It's
Yeah.
kind of fun in its own messed up way. Anyway, I'll leave you to watch the stream now. That's what you're really here for, right? Although, if I could just say something. Like, I know I told you all to be more harsh on the prisoners last time, but 3 corrupt's pretty fucking harsh, huh?
You said be more corrupt. We listened.
Now, like, I'm not against it. I just think it's kinda curious how it's the all-girls set of crimes that get the triple corrupt. Go figure.
Amelia. Look. Is it not equality that girls can do crimes too? Yeah, that's it. It's equality.
Whatever.
You gotta go?
I care.
Bye, TNC. Later.
Enjoy your stream. I'm sure I'll see
I
you
will
soon.
enjoy the stream. I hope you all too. Lyra, get away from him. He's mine. Freaky Chat is back. Oh, I missed Freaky Chat. I mean, you guys can be Freaky Chat sometimes, but that's Freaky Chat. I'll be the first person to admit I didn't handle Drackle and Mint's deaths to the greatest. Even if I hadn't known them for all that long, their absence was unbearable. So, save for spending a lot of time with Ismene, I spent a majority of my time cooped up in my cell. Admittedly, I was scared of getting killed. Others, like Alora and Taka, had taken the tragedy of it all in stride and used as motivation to push forward on working on escape plans. But I wasn't as strong as that. Perhaps I was just a coward. Yet something had changed recently. Maiko's attempt was a very harsh wake-up call. Seeing her like that in the infirmary, it all felt too familiar. Maybe it was just me selfishly trying to make up for past mistakes, but I never wanted to lose someone like that ever again. Perhaps that's why, these past few weeks... Maiko, are you done yet? Or do you need me to come in and turn on the water again? Oh, no, I'm good. Just drying off my hair. I'll be out in a second. I found myself doing whatever I could to support Maiko. Alright, take your time. Of course, everyone was keeping an eye on her after the attempt, but I found myself almost constantly around her, which meant she had gotten quite attached to me. You know what I realized? The inner thoughts, this part, the narration of Shinku, it sounds like typewriter typing. So I guess this could be like his like memoir at the end where he writes about his time in the death game and stuff. Magical, hey, welcome. Yeah, guess you're right. I do feel a lot better after showering. Told you so. I know it can seem like a big task after a few weeks of not, but when you get in there, it's really not that bad. I know. It's just hard getting the energy. I guess I just build it up to be this whole big thing in my mind. It must seem pretty silly and gross to you, huh? I mean, it's just a shower. It's not a big deal. You shouldn't have had to deal... No, Michael, it's okay. That's literally what depression is. It's not about if I should or shouldn't, Mai. I'm doing this because I want to help you. Uh-oh. You really shouldn't waste all this kindness on someone like me. Really, it's not a waste. Still, I'll try to be so stubborn about staying in my cell next time. That must have been really annoying. What time is it now anyway? It's about 1 p.m. Really? Oh, jeez. Is something wrong with that? It's just... never mind. I'm just being so silly and stupid, like usual. Maiko, what's up? Oh, I like this sprite. That's a cute new sprite. Who takes a shower at 1 p.m.? You must have been trying to drag me out myself forever. I should really just be normal about this. Hey now, you got up before midday. If you ask me, that's a major improvement. You should focus on... Shinku is being such a good boy. Good job, Shinku. I'm so proud of you. I guess, but I feel like anyone can do that. We were interrupted by a pair of voices echoing down the halls, headed in our direction. I don't remember where I heard this from. But someone made like a quote where it's saying like, oh, it's like, you're not struggling with depression if you're still around. That means depression's struggling with you because, like, you know, it can't get rid of you if you're still around. And I'm like, oh, like, like, huh, take that, depression. You have to deal with me.
Zeke?
Leon, oh my god, slow down. Jesus, it's so early. At 1 p.m. Come on, Zeke. Don't give me that. You're the one who wanted to wash your hair. Can you just get in the shower so I can get on with my day? Literally, when did I say that? Last night. You did your whole, Zeke, if I don't wash my hair tomorrow, I'm actually going to literally myself. I swear to God, me. Huh, yeah. That does sound like me. I know if we don't do this now, you're going to bitch about it all day and get all pissy at everything just because your hair is slightly greasy. Christian, hey! Yeah, of course. Happy Thanksgiving. Aw, you know me so well. Too well, if you ask me. Yeah, whatever. I'll only take 10. Don't you worry, princess. Shut the hell up. Good afternoon, you two. Oh my god, it's your favorite person. Just as I thought, this morning couldn't get any better. Since the verdicts came out, these two had seemingly been stuck to each other's side. Much to Ismini's annoyance, Zeke has been letting Lyra sleep in his cell and was basically doing whatever she wanted. Through him, she could circumvent almost any downside her corrupt verdict gave her. Which is probably why she didn't seem at all bothered by her verdict, more relieved than anything. It was almost as though it just confirmed all her beliefs about herself and gave her free rein to continue being the bad person she saw herself as, without having to think about anything. Or at least, that's what she wanted us to think. Oh, it's afternoon, not morning. Okay. Well, we just woke up, so it's morning to us. Right, okay, whatever you say. You two done the showers? Are you still going? 'Cause I don't mind waiting. You're good. Oh, no. Maiko just finished. You're good. Sweet. I'll call you when I need you to turn on the water, Z. Yeah, whatever. They're not even doing a good job pretending to be a couple. Lyra slipped into, or maybe they're like, that's just Shinku and Maiko. They don't care. Lyra slipped into the shower room, leaving Zeke standing outside of it. He tended to prefer not being in there for all that long these days. Are you two okay? You sounded like you were fighting. Interesting how Shinku has a different belief on Lyra's verdict compared to Amelia. Yeah. You're right with that, yeah. What? No, we just talk like that. Oh, I see. I guess I just didn't expect you two to get to the old married couple bickering stage so quickly. I'll have to update my fanfics. They're so bad at faking being straight. Yeah, well, you know how it is. Women. He's like, women, am I right? Zeke. Yeah? Oh, Shinku, don't you start either. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope that no matter what happens, you could continue to make each other happy for many, many years to come. And hopefully no one gets murdered in this game. Right. I think I hear Lyra calling me, so I'm gonna go. Turn on that water now. Uh-huh. Zeke seemed to quickly slink away into the shower room after Lyra, a weird shift in his demeanor. Oh my god, Maiko, really? Wow, they're such a cute couple. I'm so happy for them. Finding love in a situation like this? Amazing. If only someone else could have that happen to them, right, Shinku? Right? No, sorry, Shinku, I'm so sorry. You're so glad they didn't put Yui in this one, finally? Yeah, well, I mean, she's there in spirit, unfortunately. Maiko, you have eyes, right? Yeah, even Shinku knows. You don't actually think they're... Yeah, I know. I'm not stupid. But I think, even if it's unlikely to work out here, it's so romantic that they still want to try despite it all. She's so different. She's different this year. Yeah, Yui is different. And I don't want to make an apology Kazoo song for her too, so I'm not going to even mention much. I'm not going to burst her bubble on that one. Well, regardless, I'm going to get some lunch. Do you want to join me? Oh, I think I'm good for now. Alora says she wants to give me a checkup this afternoon. And she said she'll bring food, so I'll wait until then. Is this Yui as bad as the original Antebellum? So far, not we know of, no. But we don't really know that much about her yet. Alright, do you have anyone you could spend time with? I'll try to figure something out, but I really don't mind having some alone time. I didn't want to overwhelm her by constantly being around her. I appreciated she likely wanted some space herself, and at least Alora would be watching over her later. I had felt a lot more at ease leaving her alone recently. Since her attempt, Ismini had laid off her, and other corrupt prisoners a lot more. It's seemingly shaken her quite a bit. Your cat just entered your room, was there for like a minute, it's like, wow, your cat's like, no, this streamer sucks. Okay, I trust you. Just come get me if you need me. Oh, I don't want to bother you, Shinku. Maiko, once again, it's never a bother. I want to help. I know. I'll catch you later, alright? Take care. See you later, Shinku. Switching to the shop. Oh my god. Freaky chat, no. I made my way over to the canteen to get some lunch. Finding a pair I'd gotten quite familiar with standing by one of the tables. A strange collection of objects, tanks, and boxes assembled on top of it. Almost as soon as I was noticed, one pair came bounding over to me, excitement clear in his wide blue eyes. Isn't my darling Taka? Taka. Shinku, look what we found. Taka started pointing to a small glass box filled with various pieces of foliage and... Are those frogs? Why do they have access to shower cameras? I don't know. Pretty epic, right? We found these slippery little guys in the courtyard. How on earth do they end up there?
It's simple, really.
Hi, Laura. There were some tadpoles in the pond when we first arrived. I'm surprised so many of them survived until adulthood. Oh, that's pretty neat. I just hope we don't get to a point where we have to eat them. Poor Taka. Taka lost a pet, was like, hooray, I have a new pet. I'm so happy. And they were like, hey, Taka, we're gonna eat your frogs. He's like, what? No. No. We're not eating my babies. Not my precious babies. Alora, you tell him. No one is going to eat the frogs. You're fine. Oh, well, then why are you keeping them? Shinku. Shinku's just like, just seeing them with like a Twinkies or something. It's simple, really. With a little bit of effort, they could assist me in mapping out the sewage systems in the prison. Okay, hold on. Wait. Now I want little robot frogs. Like, not like robot, like, could you give them like little lasers and little goggles for their little eyes? And just like, and cameras? It'd be so cute. As long as you doesn't talk slower as a crazy yandere, his version, then we're all good. Understanding how they're laid out will be vital in finding an alternative route out of here. I see. I'm not really sure how that would work, but Alora was the one with the doctorate here, not me, so I wasn't going to question it. You see, these little adorable slimy babies will be our spies. They'll help us break out of here, one ribbon at a time. Isn't that right, Woman the Frog? Woman the Frog? We have a successor to Man the Fish. That's great. Josh, hey, welcome. So that means I need a Woman the Frog pet coming up next, too. Allura wasn't usually so open with her plans. I suppose she must have been pretty confident with this one. So really, Zeke was just like, women, because he's like, oh, is that the frog there? He's like, women. Just saying hi to the frogs. But I couldn't dwell on that too long, as I heard a voice humming through the halls, slowly drawing closer to the canteen. And I clearly wasn't the only person who heard it, as Allura promptly gave Taka the tank of frogs to hold. I'm doing great. Yeah, Thanksgiving was fun, and I have my artwork in a physical store now and selling as ornaments. I'm so excited. Anyway, if you could take these to the lab as soon as possible, that would be great, Takahiro. I need to begin my testing soon. Of course, right away. Taka took the tank in his arms and turned to leave, immediately facing the person who just entered, Asuka. Asuka, hi. Hey, Taka. Wait, oh my god, please fix your friendship, please. What's that you're carrying? Are those frogs? You found them in the courtyard. Pretty cool, don't you think? Jeez, when you look at them, they're so little. Oh my god, look at their little legs. They're your favorite animal, right? Duh! How could anyone hate them? I mean, look at their big old eyes. This is a very frog-themed Fangan month, I feel, this month. And I love it. You remember back at Hope's Peak? We used to sneak into the science labs all the time. Under the guise that you're filming some sort of segment for your show. The kids are wondering where all the frogs from dissection kept disappearing to. It's a wonder they never caught us freeing them. The fronts are still divorced? Yeah. Guess he just made quite the team, huh? Oh, look at his face. That's my baby. That's my son. You go, son. And you go, other child. We did have a lot of fun back then, didn't we? Frog crimes. Let's just wait until all the frogs get involved in the murder, like the chickens. No, the frogs will be okay. The frogs will be fine this time. And you're always on board making sure they didn't get hurt. I always felt bad releasing them into the wild, though. I mean, it was probably best, but I wish I could have taken them back to the troop and taken care of them. Woman the belly bolt as your current pet? Nice. Other child? My brain blanked on a non-binary term for child, so it came out as other child. That sounded rude, and then I'm like, what do I do? Well, if you like, Allura says we have to keep breeding them to make sure we have enough, so maybe we could take care of them together? Look at this adorable face. Imagine this voice come to you like, would you like to breed frogs with me? It's like, Taka, what? Asuka looked away from the frogs for a brief moment and up to Taka, blinking for a moment before a small smile curled on the corners of their lips. Child, is it? It is! But then the way I said other child, it made it sound rude. I shouldn't have said the word other. I just said my child. It was the other that gave it the kind of rudeness I didn't mean for it. Sure, why not? Oops. Really? I mean, that's great. You're great. They're frog parents. Frogs! Yeah! Frogs! I have to take them to the lab first, but after that, do you mind if I put them in your cell? Because mine's kind of empty right now. It's certainly no place to raise some frogs. Not mentioned, it would be awful if Izumi did something to them, so only if you don't mind, that is. Maybe it isn't a good idea to rekindle their friendship. Because then we'd have Taka, Asuga, and Takiko. That's 3. You're right, that's a trio. Oh. Takiko. Takiko! How'd you like to not have friends anymore to save your friends? So that means we can't vote Asuka guilty no matter what, everyone. Because that would mean that the frogs would be homeless. So for the children, we must, regardless, vote Asuka as innocent. But I think she is innocent, right? Because she was just a stand-in, wasn't she? Weren't they? Anyway. Of course. I put them right there in your cell as soon as we're done. Unlock first, of course, yes? Cool. Well, I guess I'll see you later, Taka. I'm just gonna check on my washing real quick. See you later. Yes, please. Okay, bye. Have a good day. Enjoy your washing. I hope it's great. For the frog. Exactly. For the frogs. They're innocent. We stack votes to say the frogs. Sure. I hope it's great too. Asuka left awkwardly and walked through. Taka turned to watch them leaving with the biggest, stupidest smile on his face. Aww. Taka looked down at the cage of frogs, the same smile on his face. Woman the frog, you're getting the biggest, fattest worm when we get back to the lab. You mark my words. Taka giggled to himself and rushed out the room, holding the frogs with glee. They have a crime, it just wasn't as big as the janitor's crime, but the janitor was exempt from the game. Got it, so it is a crime. But I bet it's nothing. It's a circus crime at most, right? I looked back at Alora, who had a small little smile on her face. You did that on purpose, didn't you? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Kutsuki. There's no way those frogs have anything to do with a sort of escape plan. Oh. Are we not getting laser goggle spy frogs? Damn it! I was tricked too. Of course not. To tell you the truth, I've already mapped out the sewage system of this place. I'm currently trying to figure out the ventilation system. But Takahiro doesn't need to know that, does he? You actually care about him quite a bit, don't you? Alora let out a sigh, turning back to her remaining boxes of supplies. I care about reducing potential conflict in the prison, that's all. I meant it when I said I want to ensure that no one else had to die. Well, whatever you say. Oh, right, that reminds me. I've put the schedule for who's watching Wang when up on the bulletin board. I've put the schedule for who's watching Wang when up on the bulletin board in the hallway. I put you on for this evening. I do hope that's okay. Fine by me. Do you want me to bring him food as well? If you could, please do. We had frogs in blue, we had frogs in Danganronpa, now we have frogs in Antebellum lockdown. Like, what, Mauve? Is Mauve gonna have frogs when it comes out? Alright, will do. Good luck with the rest of your work for the day. I think your assistant might be a little occupied for a little while. Thank you. Do stay safe. Aww. Takasuga. Oh my gosh, Takasuga! After grabbing a quick bite to eat, I went back to the hallway to go check on the schedule Laura had set up for the next few days. Is this Alora's handwriting?
I've got the night watch today and the morning shift Thursday. All right.
I know the freaky chat is going to have so much comments about this. Laura had been cycling, organizing when we been watching Fu since he was locked up in the room a month ago.
Yeah,
Oh!
I'm really lucky.
Silent-sided shadow! Thank you so much!
That silent-sided shadow became a member.
Yeah, so at some point in this, just, you can comment on this video or message in the, number area of, what custom avatar you're gonna want. Blah blah blah. He'd been well behaved since the stabbing, but we'd all rather be safe than sorry. Still, since we're unable to physically lock Fu's cell, we each had to take turns acting as a physical guard, which some people were growing tired of. Wait, you just noticed what? What? Is there a mass jump command? You know what? For the heck of it, let me check that. This video is sponsored by Silent-sided Shadow. Thank you, thank you. There is a mass jump. Before I could dwell on it much longer, a fairly frustrated Ismene hustled over to my side and scribbled out her Monday shift.
Ismene. I assume you just finished? How was it?
Oh, just wonderful.
I think we need her blood pressure medication. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Hey, it's at least only a few hours at a time. I don't care about guarding Fu. That's easy. That's fine. In fact, it's delightful, shockingly. Oh, then why are you upset? The Slaughter game comes out next year. It'll be... Slaughter game? Slaughter game, Slaughter game. Oh, Kumintante? I think that's what it's called? I'll just see how it is, once it comes out. Because every time I have a shift, I'm not able to keep an eye on things around here. And some people take that as an opportunity to walk around. Oh, I can practically hear her laughing at me. She thinks she's so much better than me because she's found a way to circumvent her entire judgment through that idiotic excuse for a man. There's a fan called, I think I want to say it's called Kumintante something Slaughter something. I played the demo. I was not a fan of the card game battles in that game. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Because if it's a game that I can't figure out and I just spend too much time on gameplay and I can't get to the story, like it gets kind of like a little frustrating on stream. So I don't want to do that. But like I said, I think they heard the criticism on that and I think they may change it. So we'll see. And what does he even know? He's not going to help her at all in the long run. You saw what happened to the last person he tried to protect and they think I'm so unreasonable for being so bothered by this. If we just keep letting her do whatever she wants and treating this game like a frat party, then she'll either drink herself to death or get someone wrapped up in her reckless behavior and killed. Right. Well, Ismene had almost laid off entirely off of Maiko after her attempt. She found herself a new target, Lyra. I'm not trying to be cruel or unreasonable. I just think that if she doesn't realize the gravity of her crime, if she doesn't think about it, then someone is going to get hurt. And yet, I'm the crazy one? Me? You don't think I'm unreasonable, do you, Shinku? No, of course not. Well, I mean, I get where you're coming from. Exactly. But when I bring it up, it's suddenly everyone's all, Ismene, what's your damage? What can you stay about other people's lives? You left Taka and Maiko alone. Of course I left Maiko alone. I'm not insane. I love this face she's making right here. That's gonna be the next thumbnail. I don't think I've used this her already as a thumbnail. Christ. And at least Taka has actually shown signs of improvement. Why would I keep harassing him when he's not actively helping the group now? Do they think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid. And then I realized I found myself defending Takahiro of all people. And I'm starting to question how we even got to this point. These parts are so good, right? They drive me crazy. Maybe you just need to take a step back from it all. I don't trust what would happen if I take a step back. I can't just sit around and do nothing. Not after what happened to Mint. Oh no, sad face. Not after what happened to... She fell quiet and looked away for a moment, the silence lingering in the air. Well, I suppose it's none of my business. I just tend to stress about these things, perhaps irrationally. Whatever happens, we'll have each other, okay? You can't control what other people do, Ismene. So there's no use stressing about it. Just focus on keeping yourself safe and content. Wait, I just realized. Since Maiko survived, my guessing going backwards could mean Taka or Maiko is the next target again. No! Taka's in danger. I get that, but try not to overdo it, okay? Alright. I'll just try not to stress about it. It's not my business. Right. I left Akiko on her own devices recently, and she's been quiet. I think I'm going to go to the library to get my mind off of things. I'll talk to you later. Alright, Shinku? Alright, see you later, Liz. Ismene passed just before she left, turning back to me briefly. And... is Maiko doing okay? As well as she can be. I gotta take a shower at least. It ain't gonna be below this goal of 130 over 80. I'm really glad you remember that top of your head. When I had to do that test, I had to constantly keep looking up like, wait, Nova's regular again? She smiled a little bit, clear relief in her face. I'm glad. She left down the hall. She was clearly still tense, but trying to calm herself down. I'd be lying if I said I was a little apprehensive of whatever was going on between Lyra and Zeke, especially after Mint. Oh, Takiko now. Mint and Drackle, I know, right? I get it. I turned to face a small girl who'd been watching me and Ismene speak. Huh? I get why she's frustrated. It can be quite exasperating to see someone you want to be okay do things you think are just going to harm them. Especially when you think you could somehow help them yourself. But I don't think she realizes that sometimes you just need to let people make mistakes. Holding tighter onto people or being too firm because you think you know better just strains things most of the time. If someone wants to do something, they'll do it even if it will hurt them. Yeah, we'll try telling Ismene that. Exactly. So just no matter what you say, trying to stop her is just going to strain things between the two of you. And who knows how to turn in the long run. I was like, so speaking of, which is actually, this is actually such a really good life lesson, I think, for a lot of times. Not all the times, mind you. Like, nuance, okay? Nuance. But like, I took my niece to this kind of like half petting zoo / feeding animals zoo thing / little kid playground in Florida. So, you know, it's weird. And it was like, hey, don't pet the chickens. And my niece confronted, like, you know, pet the chickens. I'm like, okay, go stick your hand in there once. And she did. And, you know, and the chicken pecked at her. And now she's like, all right, never sticking my hand in there again. So it's like, had to let her make the mistake. And she learned relatively safely with me watching her there. That's because, you know, I knew they were like, you know, bite her hand off. Obviously, like, you know, a tiger cage is a completely different situation. And, you know, other things, you know, bad things, different. But safe, small things, like, yeah, like, you gotta let them make small mistakes. It's hard. It's hard figuring out what's the line between, like, overprotection and protection sometimes. Still, sitting by and just letting people make mistakes can hurt a lot. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation, huh? I suppose so. Something was different about Takiko since her crime came out. I couldn't really place my finger on it, but she felt a lot more honest. I did miss her old peppy old self. Her smile used to be enough to brighten up my day. Now she was just off all the time. Maybe that's why I'd been avoiding her more. Or just the fact that I was busy taking care of Maiko. I just saw Tako walking by all giddy. He seemed to be having fun. I wonder what happened. Oh, I think he and Asuga are starting to repair things. They agreed to take care of some frogs together. The difference between learning the hard way and learning in a controlled environment. Yeah. Like, there's some things you can do that way, and it's, you know, like, okay, a controlled environment's great to learn things in. But sometimes you're just not gonna have that option, and it's gonna be like, well, let's figure out which way we can do this. Is that so? You gave a baby goat milk from a bottle? That sounds adorable. Oh my gosh. That sounds so cute. I imagine it's gonna be rocky for a bit. But I think this has been a long time coming since the trial. I'm glad for them. I hope it works out. I think it'll make them both happier. Well, time will tell, won't it? Takiko smiled slightly and walked past me up into the canteen to presumably get some lunch. I really did hope Taka and Asuga would be able to repair things. I knew it would take a while, but the fact that they were able to talk to each other again was amazing. Was an amazing first step. I was glad to see others like Takiko and Alora rooting for them as well, even if it didn't work out in the end. Maybe seeing her friends so happy would help get Takiko out of her whatever slump her corrupt verdict had gotten her in, help her get her appetite back. I figured Izumi laying off of her would do something, but I think it's just something she's gonna have to figure out at this point. What does Takiko even do? Wow, rude. And they had nothing to say about the weighing watch. Freaky chat, I'm somehow let down and disappointed at the same time. After my chat with Takiko, I made my way to my cell. Something felt different in the prison recently. I felt like it was only so long until the cat started meddling with us again. We've been here around a month last time, before the cat introduced the hostage motive. Wait, oh, it was that long, wasn't it? Dang. I was so certain if no one was killed for another week, the cat would take action. Until then, I was determined to maintain my peace. So I turned to my desk, ready to settle in for a session of writing when... Aw, hello, Shinku! Why do you always do this? It's like you cherry-pick the moments I want to be alone. Bitch, I can't cherry-pick when there's a whole orchard of time you spend alone. Just, what do you want this time? Is it about me being cooped up recently? Well, yeah, kinda. Like, I know that purple guy you really like died or whatever, but it's been 3 weeks. Can't you, like, get over it? The viewers are getting bored of you grieving. They've only written so many angst fics and AU and time travel fics already. Someone died, Mononeko. 2 people. I think it's reasonable for me to grieve. I just want to be alone right now. At one point, does it stop being reasonable? Start being attention-seeking? Are you serious? Do our lives mean nothing to you at all? Both of them, Mint, Drackle, they had families. They had lives to go back to, and now they're... You're gonna do our boy like that, cat, right? Appeal to emotion. Argument invalid. What? Bottom line is, I don't care. Most of you are going to be dead by the end of this. Is it raining on my end? It is. Oh my god, can you hear the rain? Is the rain that loud? Oh my god. You can't just drop that so casually. If only Aichi was here? I know, right? Your lives only matter to me and how much they bring in views. When you stop doing that, I don't have much reason to keep you on air. Let me see if I lower that a smidge bit, if that will maybe not pick up the rain so bad. You know, telling me how little I mean to you really isn't going to make me do what you want. Okay, well, think of it like this. You only live once, so you might as well try and at least get some action before you kick the bucket. Mononeko. Mononeko is this. Loud in a way which sounds like an airplane. Wait, like, there's like an airplane sound? Okay, give me 1 second. The rain's not that heavy. That just sound like airplanes. Let me adjust this real quick. Okay, is that a little better? My Curry's rain dance? I turned the gain on my microphone down a bit, so... It does sound a bit better now? Okay, and you can still hear me okay? I'll give you guys some monodams. Sorry for that. Yeah? Okay, cool. Much better? Okay, awesome! Also, Mononeko, rude. Why would you want me to do anything? This whole thing is being streamed. Very much better. Okay, great. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge what you're into. You're all adults. A little louder? Okay. Okay, that should be a little bit... Now it's a bit too quiet. How's that? Sorry for all the technical difficulties going on here today. Alright, I'm just good. That's not what I meant, and you know it. Well, if you're so insistent on not hanging out with it. Your headphone volume isn't working? Wait. Is it me or is it... I think it's good? Okay. If you're so insistent on not hanging out with anyone, then there's one way you could stay in your side little cell and still make a good content. Mononeko hopped off my desk to reveal that I left a large box of tapes and a tape recorder on it. If you want to stay in your cell, do me a favor, record some interesting inner thoughts or anything interesting on these tapes. I was like, I'll see what I can do about getting something behind me to like kind of like box me in my little area. Huh? Why would you need that? That should at least muffle some of the outside sounds. Talking head segments, duh. Cutaways from when we made the edited version of the stream, but just the best bits. You're gonna edit this whole thing down? Duh! Everyone just wants their content shorter and shorter these days. As long as we get the basic gist of things, it shouldn't really matter. If we cut the parts out where not much is happening. That's gonna be important, you bet. I'm Mononeko is absolutely referencing that there's gonna be eventually like a TikTok fan gan that's only gonna be in like the quick TikTok segments. Like chapter 1, 30 seconds, chapter 2, 30 seconds, let's go! Do you not know the first thing about content creation, Shinku? This just feels a bit strange for a snuff stream. Little talking head segments and personal tapes will do wonders to make the cuts less jarring, and edit things to have a nice, consistent narrative. It was Tuesday when Perfect Girl the Devil, right? That's not the part I find strange. Anyway, I'll leave you to decide what to do. I gotta drop these tapes off to a few others still. Have fun! Oh, by the way, if you have anything you want to say about Trickle or Mint, or really any of the male prisoners, hint hint a wink wink, please do share them on the tapes. Viewers always care way more about you guys than the girls. Why is Mononeko really going hard on the calling us misogynists today? Mononeko. If you double down on your friendship with Trickle, pretend it meant more than it did. You can use that grief to make yourself all compelling and pitiful. As long as your morning is entertaining, people will eat it up. Lies, you want longer content? The horrors are too fun, we need more. When your morning is just being stuck in your room and all low energy all the time, it's really boring. Give them something to work with. Oh, don't look at me like that. You should be happy. You already have such an advantage compared to the others. So we get for writing corrupt on 3 women. You don't feel comfortable with that. Well, I suppose you can settle for talking with the girls. You've been close to Molly recently, no? Shinku Mononeko. Please don't. Like, I said I'd be nicer. I'm not saying I'm gonna start shipping Shinku and Molly together. No, that's wrong if anyone does. I'm always a fan of rare pairs and absolute crack ship pairings and everything like that. But I don't want to share. I don't want to share it here. Huh? Now that I think about it, she's kind of like Dracul, isn't she? No. Chubby. Wow, okay, fine. Elena fan, hi. Moneko's like, you're a chubby chaser, aren't you, Shinku? Trapped in her own little world, unwilling to face reality. Not that I'm saying you have a type, Kutsuki, but... Shinku. Shinku just... Shinku's gonna lock himself up further in his room somehow. Oh, don't look at me like that. I wasn't making an accusation. Just pointing out a funny little coincidence. Anyway, see you soon! Mononeko jumped out through the fence, leaving me with the tapes. I love Mononeko. Mononeko is absolutely crazy. I should just get a spray bottle for the cat, right? I suppose I could record one. Or I could get out of my room and spend time with someone else. Oh, either way, I have some time. Free time! Free time! He's just stuck in the Sprite. You can now record tapes at your desk. Recording tapes will pass time like sleeping in your bed. But each time you do, your popularity rises ever so slightly. Free times will still be more popular, but it's a good way to passively raise your popularity when you don't feel like talking to other people. However, if you record too many tapes, other persons will start to wonder why they keep hearing you talking to yourself in your cell. And they'll get suspicious of you. This will cause your trust to lower. Did I say Molly? Give the frog some Rick the cat. A spray bottle command? Wait, maybe. Raphael, hey. You should be entirely fine if you do it in moderation. Have fun. Must save game. Return to this man. Oh no! Look at our little hearts and Drackle. Bye. Bye. Alright, well, we're definitely gonna hang out with somebody. Okay, so we can hang out with Alora. She is very easily seen right there. I don't remember, whose story did we do last time? Was it just Dracul? We finally got 2x2 new content? Oh, was it, it was a demo, right? The Japanese demo? I've not seen it yet. Oh, I can't wait. People stressing you would lower daily if you couldn't talk to yourself. Our girl, please. Our girl being Alora. You know what? I want to learn about Alora. And I kind of like the idea of bothering her. Ah, Kutsuki. It was a bit of Alora? Oh, so I'm gonna repeat one on accident? If I remember it, I will just fast forward through it. Oh, so I'm gonna check in the main room with the... Something I could check out in the main room with all the dorms. Try clicking on the event object things. Okay. Hey, how's your shift going? Any complications? None so far. I've given him a shower, so no need to worry about that. It's almost concerning how good his behavior has been recently. I was anticipating more resistance. bad. Don't worry, oh god, I'm really bad at this part. It's suspicious. It is suspicious. It makes me almost wonder if he's doing it intentionally to get us to lower our guards around him. Precisely. Which is why we can't afford to slip up. Rest assured, I'll keep an eye on him. You have nothing to worry about, Kutsuki. Alright, if you're sure, I'll leave you to it. Oh, so I can't hang out with her. Never mind. Okay, so the main... So check the vents with all the rooms here. Like here? Vents, 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 vents. Wow, did I accidentally click Vincent Draco's room on accident, of course. Oh wait, I already read all these. Oh, there's a small tape player and tape here with a post-it note attached to it. There's Taka's awesome super mixtape. Play it? Heck yeah. I turned it on and... Wow. That was wow. That was wow. That's it. Amazing. I love it. 10 out of 10. Oops, I clicked that again. My bad. Taka duet. Taka duet. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Let's talk to Zeke. Why not? Why not? Turn to 200 degrees? Why the hell is it telling me it as an angle instead of a temperature? Zeke. Hey Zeke, what are you doing? I can check Amelia's room too? Okay, got it, got it. Being an awesome kick-ass boyfriend and getting my totally hot girlfriend, who I definitely kiss on the mouth. Food. That's what I'm doing. By struggling to turn on an oven? No, I totally can. I just need to figure out how far 200 degrees is. This ends chapter 2 because Zeke accidentally lights us on fire. I think they mean degrees Celsius. Wait, Celsius, not Fahrenheit at 200 degrees? Immediately Googles. What is 200 degrees in Celsius? 200 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. Oh, never mind. That's 392. Okay, never mind. That's okay. I would have put that to Fahrenheit. And undercooked food. I swear I can cook food. What the hell do cells have to do with this? Okay. Zeke probably struggles how to boil water. Okay, so I'm not gonna explain the metric system to him. I think he'll die. I don't want to burn the food. And I feel like I should do it for him. I knelt down a little bit and turned the dial on the oven to the correct temperature. There, that should be right. Huh? I mean, I knew that shit already. Don't get me wrong, I'm just surprised someone like you could figure it out too. Sure, whatever you say, baby girl. Well, anyway, these are gonna be done for another 15 minutes or so, so I want to stay and chat while I wait. Aww. Please no, I guess so. Cool, just cause there's no one else around, don't get the wrong idea. Zeke's like, I'm so super straight. I don't know what in God's name compelled me to hang out with this horrible excuse for a man. Shinku, what are you doing? let Zeke cook. Don't. Perhaps it was a vain attempt to establish some sort of connection that could get him to leave me alone for at least a moment. I can't exactly say I want to be friends with Zeke. I hated myself, but not that much. Today is also the month of just like inner protag monologue just being so self-defeating. Still, I might be able to find a way to get him to leave me alone, even if only briefly. But to do that, I have to go about this carefully. Try to not be direct. Try to schmooze it out of him. You gonna say something or just stand there thinking about my shirt being off? Zeke, why did you take off your shirt? Zeke is just like, so super straight, everyone. Super straight, Shinku. Let me just... Is it getting hot with this 200 degrees Celsius temperature? Got to take off my shirt. I'm leaving the jacket on, of course, but just can't have a shirt on anymore. Never mind. I'm too weak for this. Zeke, why the hell are you like this? Maybe a direct approach can still work. The name's Zeke. Get it right. Oh, I did. I messed up reading. And maybe I'd be less like this if you weren't such a fucking loser. You just make it too damn easy, man. Seriously, what is your deal? Nunya. You can't seriously believe I'd fall for that twice. I wouldn't put it past a chump like you. Right. This is getting nowhere. I don't know what I expected. Zeke really was incredible. Whenever I thought he couldn't get worse, he just kept managing to find a way. Still, any kind of information would be helpful at some point. And if there's anything Zeke liked talking about, it was himself. We get back the Octagon line? We will, and I'll still screw up that chapter. I bet you I will. Yeah, well, not all of us like to risk having our limbs being cut off every Tuesday. Sorry, I guess that was crude. What sort of stunts do you do anyway? Let me tell you about it, Shinku, my boy. Oh, what do you want to hear about first? The flying motorcycle acts? The work I probably did in the last movie you watched? Or the most dangerous of all? I'm gonna get through the stream 100%. The encounters in the bedroom. It's also so hot, I took off my shirt and stuck on sunglasses. Oh, not that one. Anything but that one. The last movie I watched? I didn't know you starred in Barbie. Not that one. I should have expected your glittery ass when you watch movies like that. Well, what about the flying motorcycle acts? The sunglasses, right? Well, you see, depending on what I'm feeling that night, they can involve all sorts of dangers that'll make the average man weep in fear. Rings of fire, chainsaws, throwing knives, active explosions, middle-aged mothers, live animals, catching things in my mouth, high-speed chases. You name it, I've done it. Dodecahedron instead. Shinku watches Barbie? Oh, totally. Graduate high school? Wow. Wow, Shinku. Wow. Of course a nerd like you would only care about something as meaningless as that. You don't need a diploma to get ahead in life with a face like this. Punchable? School is for chumps anyway. The only thing it taught me was how to put someone in a headlock. And the teachers didn't even teach me. What a scam. Maybe you just didn't pay enough attention. Maybe you're too focused on being a prissy-ass stupid details. Well, you should pay attention to my exploits. Maybe you can learn a thing or two from them. Oh, I'm sure I could. For example, Shinku, do you know how hard it is to catch a knife between your teeth while running out a flaming building holding a chainsaw? Can't say I do. Well, guess only one of us will survive next time there's a burning building. Should I screenshot that also for for foreshadowing? Zeke, please don't go up in flames in a burning building. Right. Seriously, I pity you, man. You've never felt the thrill of real work. Being all cooped up doing your poetry or whatever. Maybe if you listen enough to my stories, you'll learn a thing or two vicariously through me. Sure. So keep your ears peeled. Let me enlighten you about what it's like driving a car with one hand tied behind your back, your eyes blindfolded, and headphones blocking all the noise. So I don't need a diploma to get ahead of life, says a guy who doesn't know how to turn an oven. Oh boy. He never stops talking. It's impossible to get him to talk, but when you start getting him talking about himself and his amazing accomplishments, he never shuts up. Christ, how is he not dead? Zeke's gonna survive at the end, and Shingo's gonna look over like, wait, you made it? Why? God, how have you not killed him? Shinku's literally praying for Zeke to get killed. Sorry, it's a bit of an overreaction. But you have to understand, he kept me going for hours. Yeah, our friendship is now not friends. So you guys know what I'm gonna do, right? You guys know I'm only gonna talk to Zeke until the end of this, right? We're not having any party events or anything. Food time, food time, food time. As the evening snuck up on me, a sense of dread filled my stomach. I realized it was my turn to watch Fu. So gathering a tray Alora had pre-prepared in the canteen, I made my way to his cell. Over the last few weeks, I'd done this a few times. Fu seemed to be oddly fond of my company. Starry, hey! I think he just liked catching me off guard. He was so friendly to me that I forgot he made it no secret he was looking out only for himself, especially with what he did to Taka. Shinko's a voodoo doll of Zeke. Still, Fu clearly had a soft spot for the younger girls, Takiko and Asuga especially. But he also seemed to have developed a soft spot for me. I couldn't exactly place why. But as I entered, placing down his tray, he gave me that same old warm smile. Hey kid, your turn again? Aw, come on. What's with the long face? Have a seat, why don't you? Alright. Shingo, hey! Considering what you missed is probably a Zeke. It was a Zeke convo. It was fun. Can I get you anything? Brandy, perhaps? Alora let you have alcohol? Well, she doesn't need to know about it. It can be our secret, kid, can't it? Maybe that's why he liked me. As much as I was a bit of a teacher's pet, even if he told me something he shouldn't, I always kept my mouth shut. I never told Alora about things like this. He probably thought it was out of some sort of fondness. In reality, I was just scared of what he'd do if I got on his bad side. If brandy isn't your thing, ever try amaretto? I think you'd like that more. Can we just give something like easy to drink? I was like, screwdrivers! Those are fun. He poured me the rich amber liquid over a few cubes of shining ice and gave me the glass. Here, have a sip. Just one. I don't want to make this a habit. Whatever you say. I had a sip and... Huh, that's not half bad. Tastes like almonds, huh? It's kind of sweet. Makes it easier to drink. I actually kind of quite like it a bit. Sure you don't want any more, kid? If you're trying to get me drunk so you can get out, that's not gonna work. You're sharp. But nah, I ain't planning anything like that. As long as I get a little chats with all of you, I'm planning on sticking to my best behavior till I'm let out. It's Prosecco and orange juice. Of the Devil's an interesting game. I'm loving Of the Devil. Like, really? Like, Cyber Noir Yuri Ace Attorney was like the best description of a game I've ever heard. And then I played it and I'm like, oh my god, and it looks so cool too. Like, yeah, I'm doing it. do you offer everyone alcohol during these little chats? Did I answer what a screwdriver was? It's a Prosecco, which is like champagne and bubbly like drink with orange juice, and it's very yummy. Only you and Scrunchy. I don't think you should be encouraging that. You know, you and her are both awfully fond of amaretto. Must be something about easier to stomach than other drinks. You're awfully good at changing the subject. Hey kid, I wanted to ask you about something. What is it? I guess I've just been thinking recently. I want to hear some different perspectives. If someone does something bad for a good reason, most people usually think it's justified, no? I mean, that depends. Is that meant like literal screwdrivers? I'm just going to a toolbox and just like melting it down and eating the stuff in there. True. But almost no one's going to shame a starving child for stealing a loaf, are they? No, that'd be ridiculous. If someone murders a pal, that's just cleaning duty, isn't it? I suppose so. You're more likely to think the murderer was justified in that case. But I wonder, if someone does the opposite? If someone does something good for a bad or selfish reason, does that make the good action less morally good? No, I'm not gonna get into it. What do you mean? Well, if someone does something that helps improve a community for the better, but is it purely for the fame and attention as opposed to actually caring about the community they're advocating for? Does it make it what they did any less good? There is so much YouTube drama around this right now. I just feel like... Once again, I think it depends. Depending on how good the action is and how bad the motivation was, I think it's a balance. The motivation can't be worse than the good that was done, if that makes sense. You're a big fan of non-answers, aren't you? Huh? Just an observation I made, kid. You don't got much conviction. It's never a yes or no with you, is it? You wonder what that could be referring to? You're always trying to find a nice, comfortable stance in the middle. As if you're scared certainty would lead to backlash. It's almost like making a firm stance in the past hasn't gone well for you. Eesh, Shinku got cold out there. No need to get tense, kid. I'm just an old man spitballing. Relax. I don't know why someone who's so open about being morally bankrupt is so intent on talking about moral dilemmas. Why does it matter to you? I was just making conversation, kid. Anything wrong with that? No, I guess there isn't. You had me worried there for a moment, kid. You started getting all snappy and offensive. I thought I might have accidentally struck a nerve. There's a fan gang called Danganronpa Orion's Belts? Let me write that down and I'll definitely look into it. There's Orange Belts. Or was it Orion's Belts? I'll check those spellings. Sorry, I think you should do it more. Huh? If you don't stand up for yourself, you get swallowed by others. Besides, I'm quite fond of seeing you bite back. Reminds me of myself when I was younger. I don't think what you're fond of is the best idea considering your current situation. You never know until you try. I'm just getting pretty fucking sick of hearing Snake Tat complain about you every time he's on watch. You really like how Food's written? I do too. Like, he's very good at... It's not like threatening per se, but you know there's a danger. And I like that, you know. He's kind of bouncing that line. You mean Ezekiel? That's the name. Because you know, like, oh, right, it's for his daughter. You know, he's like... And that's always scary. We've been here for 2 months, and you still remember everyone's names? Kid, cut me some slack. I spent almost half our time here locked up. And whose fault is that? If you didn't want to be in here, you shouldn't have been so impulsive. To be honest, I'm pretty happy about how things turned out. What? I mean, all things considered, I got a pretty sweet deal, didn't I? Oh yeah, no one could really murder him, right? Because whoever's on watch duty is going to be the first one blamed. I get all my clothes washed for me, all my food cooked and brought to me, and constant company. I know the best part about that company, kid? I basically got 24/7 protection on my little gamble. If anyone tried to murk me while guarding me, then the schedule would prove they were the only one who could have done it. And even if someone attacked me when they weren't on watch duty, they'd have to find some way to deal with whoever was watching me. And at that point, let's just find an easier target, no? She goes like, wait, I'm gonna be locked up too. Now he put it like that. And I'm not even really trapped, am I? There's no way to physically lock my cell door, and I can overpower most of you. And even if I didn't want to resort to all that, all it would take is laying on the old food charm and sweet talking Pinky a little bit till he'd be let out. Oh my god, Micah would absolutely let him out. Oh my gosh. You have the same time remembering names than people in IRL? Same. So, in my job, I had to memorize people's names and I had to memorize their usernames and apps that they use to like register for stuff. I remember people way more by the app names that they have than their real names. Because they're so like distinct. And not making fun of anyone whose name is Chris, okay? There just happens to be like 800 Chris's in my area. And I kind of forget which ones are Chris's. I'm like, are you a Chris? And be like, no, I'm a John. And I'm like, damn it. Again. But right now, I'm enjoying the 5-star treatment. That's why you haven't attempted to break out at all. Bingo. I'm surprised no one has caught on to it. So why are you telling me all of this? Who knows? Maybe I'm just bored. I was just starting to think it wasn't that simple with Fu. Only thing that's really worrying me is no one's telling me a damn thing about what's going on with Pigtails. She barely even meets my eyes when it's her turn to guard me. Chris like Chris Deltarune. I'm gonna call everyone Chris Deltarune then instead. She's doing fine. I don't think you should worry. I think she just needs time to work through things and realize what she did was sort of messed up. She could do it again for all I care. One less creepy scum making this world less uncomfortable for our girls is nothing but a win from my perspective. I'm not sure all of them deserved it. You'd be surprised. A lot of bad men out there. It's always the ones you don't suspect as well. Bastards. Anyway, kid, the night is young. How about we break open some cards and play a few games? Oh, please let me play. Let me play poker with you. Alright. Perfect. You can catch me up on what you've been doing while we were playing, kid. We played cards for a few hours while Fu ate his food, discussing things around the prison. I told him my growing concerns with certain prisoners, and he seemed fairly understanding. I always end up telling Fu more than I really should have. He just always had a way of getting it out of me. Eventually, my turn to watch him ended, and I left, cleaning up the tray in the canteen before heading back to my own cell and turning in for the night. Antebellum, but everyone's Chris Deltarune and one sans Undertale. Did you ever find out who he's meant to represent? Watching Fu isn't anywhere near as bad as I always anticipated it to be. God, it's always concerning when it's like, save your game. Shinku is better than me. I found myself sleeping a little due to the late night I had prior. Watching over Fu meant I hadn't gotten to bed until a little later than I typically would, so I was a little tired. I was woken up by a strange knocking on my door. You're back? Oh, you lost connection? Oh. From wind? Oh wow, that's strong wind. I wonder who it could be this time of day. I pressed the door to see someone I didn't expect. Good morning, Stinky Poo! Shinky Poo! Stinky Poo! Shinky Poo! When you were younger, you used to collect playing cards. Different. Did you find any like super tiny ones? Taka, what are you doing here? Ta-da! I brought you some Taka treats. Taka held out a tray of various breakfast food. A tray of various breakfast foods out to me, all cut into shoddy star and fish shapes to try and make it look more nice. It honestly made it look more ugly, but I wasn't gonna tell him that. You hear that Taka theme? Thanks? What for? Oh, for looking after Wang last night. I'm making sure people doing the night shifts get properly compensated afterwards. I hope this is enough. How could I? I didn't mean to. I can't touch the kitchen stuff myself, obviously. So I just sort of had my own breakfast tray and made it look fancy. Taka! Baby! My baby! Are you gonna be alright after only having half your breakfast? Oh, more than okay. I'll just ask Lori for a big lunch. If there's anything else I can get you, let me know. Oh, and do tell me when you're done so I can wash it all up for you. You love little fishy crackers. Or any frog shaped, right? When is your least favorite weather condition ever? Thanks, this is really nice of you. Are you even doing this for everyone? Of course, why wouldn't I? In a sense, now that we're all working to keep food locked up, we're all each other's workers, no? And I want to make sure I take care of my workers this time, however I can. What I was doing before really wasn't that great, was it? I can tell myself all I like that it's just how the industry works. But it isn't really how the industry should work. I heard a lot of people try and do what I thought I had to do. The odds may not believe I'm worthy, but I don't care anymore. I'll show the whole world that Taka Takahiro can do better. I don't think it matters how much effort you put in. I think they're already set on their opinions here. Shinku, let Taka believe. Please. They can think what they like. I'm not all that bothered about appealing to them anymore. Huh? What? But you... I don't know. I've been thinking since the trial. I honestly thought everyone here hated me to bits. Most of them probably still do. I thought I had no one, so I turned to the audience. In hopes at least they could give me validation, attention, or at least care about me. Even if it was just them being invested in seeing when I would die. But seeing Sugi saved me, even if they weren't too keen on me at that moment, it reminded me. I don't need the audience to care. Okay, I'm a little scared. This is too much character development. Taka, don't complete your character development arc just yet, okay? That's how people die. I was so preoccupied thinking about the audience, I forgot I did have people in my life who did care about me. Care that I could actually physically see. Oh my god, he has a pet and became a better person. Everyone knows whenever the pet dies because they had to hand off their pet to somebody else. Taka, I beg of you, please survive. Please survive a little longer. And it wasn't just Asuga. Alora's been kind to me, looking out for me. Even you, Shinku. Talking of a big crash out development continue. Exactly. Slide back, pull back that character development, please. Thinking about it all, I've made up my mind. I want to do better. Not for the audience, but for the people in my life that do care about me. That's really nice to hear, honestly. Oh, thank God. I'm not going to change all at once. But I know that, but I still want to try. I want to prove I can do better. And that starts with little things like this. I want to prove I'm serious about this. You know how it is. Pixar didn't happen. All the death flags. So many death flags. So eat up, Shinkipu. Hope it's to your liking. Anything else I can do for you? Just keep that new mindset, okay, Taka? I think this will be good for you. People won't forgive you all at once. But if you keep being more considerate, maybe more people will come around to you. Suki has already started thinking about talking to me again. I think we're going to be taking care of those frogs together. I don't know why, but since yesterday I've been all smiley. It's really fired me up. Made me wanted to do double the help. I'm on top of the world right now. So, what do you need, Shinku? Laundry? Oh god, look at the sprite. A foot rub? A cool little dance? Oh my god, Taka, do a little dance. Do a little dance. I know the film's a little, condescending, but do a little dance. Your room cleaned? A personal assistant? Between my shifts, I could follow you around and give you advice like a little homunculus on your shoulder. Okay, hold on. Slow down a bit. Sorry. I'm just buzzing right now. It's like I just hit the bonus round of life. It's only up for here for Taka Hero. It's just sort of a shame. No matter what I do, I'll stick at the shocks. It really limits what I can do. Yeah, at least Alora is always willing to help you circumvent them. I suppose so. Anyway, I'll leave you to eat. Let me know when you're done. No worries, I'll wash up myself. I know. He said bonus round. I'm like, what? No. I smiled as I watched Taka practically skip down the halls. He had seemed to be getting slowly his energy back since the last trial. For sake of debate, you say let's dance. Everyone dance for Taka. Oh, this Taka, I bet his blood is more pink than ours. I ate the breakfast. It could have been better, but definitely could have been worse as well. When I was done, I moved into the hallway, intending on taking the tray to the canteen to wash it up. Taka's so kind. Freaky chat, it's been not freaky. Amazing. But I paused, seeing a certain door in the hallway that had recently been unlocked. If Taka was able to prove he could change, if he could do better. Summoning my confidence, I stepped into the office. Who said I couldn't take a stance? Warden! I have a question. What is it? Could you just ask Mononeko? If the audience votes someone as corrupt, if they prove themselves as being able to redeem themselves despite that, will you revoke all restrictions of being corrupt? A generally good comment, who knows? What? I presented the warden with an empty tray. Taka has apparently been trying his best to take care of everyone, giving those who watch her a foo. Helping Alora, he's trying to make amends for his crime. If he keeps this up, what will be the point of continuing to punish him like he's corrupt? Time to speak to the manager. Are you serious? Yeah, I don't think he'd change, but it seems like he's really starting to. He took the food that another prisoner prepared for him and gave it to you. That's hardly any work on his part. It's the thought that counts, Amelia. How in the hell is that changing? You can't deny that he's putting in the bare minimum because he got stabbed and doesn't want to die. That's all there is to it. He'll always be a terrible person. No matter what he does, it won't undo the change the fact that he's harmed people. Audience judgments are final. If they don't think you can change, if they want to punish you, then that's the end of it. What if we do a write-in? Free Taka and Takiko. I wouldn't overrule a verdict and name a worthy prisoner as corrupt, just because they're not acting perfectly. If I did that, the votes would lose all value. But the votes aren't fair. They're not rational. Well, if you don't want to believe them, you don't have to. You can be as delusional as you want out there. Just don't bring your guilt tripped and manipulated by the corrupt prisoners into my office and make it my problem. I just thought, you don't have any power here, accept it. Don't you have better things to do than bother me? You're quite frankly the last prisoner I'd want to see. What do you have against me personally, anyway? Don't act like you don't know. Now, do you mind getting out of my office? Go right along and talk to someone for once or something. I don't know. Just don't come in here again and treat my office like feedback and suggestions room. It's not. Alright, I get it. I'm leaving. I let out a sigh and left the office, moving into the canteen to clean the breakfast tray, pondering what I should spend the morning doing. Maiko was busy on watch duty today, so I didn't have to worry about her. Before I knew it, my legs practically started moving on their own. It had practically become routine to spend my mornings where they were taking me. I found myself once again in the courtyard. It had become something of a habit since the last trial. Take your doggos outside? Cool, cool, cool. The bodies had been buried here, so I thought we'd erect small graves to them. Oh my god, wait, what? That was a heavy day. Oh god. Is this place gonna be full of graves at the end? It's gonna be so scary. It's gonna be so sad. Some shallow words were exchanged about how at least now the bodies would help the plants here grow. But we all knew that didn't matter. The plants would have grown regardless. I guess watering the seeds of our grief with sweet honey made it easier to stomach, stunted their growth. Flowers had already been placed on Mint's grave before I got here. They were buried here? I guess so. Messily uprooted pink blossoms, the roots still desperately clutching the dirt where they once belonged to. I kneeled down quietly, added my own small blue forget-me-nots. And Alicia won Man the Fish, congrats. Oh, I also upped the rewards for Battle Royales. Now 1,000 mono coins if you win. Mint, I'm so sorry. What did I even have to apologize for? I wasn't sure. I just always felt the need to. That's a lie. I knew deep down what I was apologizing for as I turned away from his grave at the moment of thought. Instead, moving to the less well-maintained grave slightly off to the side. Wait, why are we rude? Why are we not maintaining Dracul's? Mint's loss had been felt throughout the prison. As the courtyard became more overgrown and wild, his absence became more notable. No one could deny something big was taken from us. And yet, once more, I knelt down and placed flowers on Dracul's grave regardless. I had no words. I just sat there by the grave, a lingering guilt swelling in my chest. If I hadn't just stepped outside, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to slip the poison in the mask. Someone else would have done something, sure. Someone would still be dead. But Mint would still be here. He'd still be here. If I just kept a closer eye on Dracul, he was so clingy to me, I could have saved him from his own cowardice. Who am I kidding? What could I have done? He was the one who chose to kill in the first place. He'd have done it eventually if I hadn't stepped out. It was all his choice, so why? Am I so stuck on the what ifs? Why do I miss him so much? No! Not a new sprite like this. Ugh. I knew I couldn't sit here forever thinking. Getting too in my own head wouldn't be good. Besides, the longer I spent here, the stronger the feeling of guilt would be. I paused before leaving, walking over to the pond, looking to my reflection for reassurance. Aww.
What am I even doing here?
I asked myself, looking into my own eyes as if searching for some sort of reasoning behind them that wasn't inherently selfish.
This is pathetic.
No, Shinku, no. He's like, I'm not crying. I just dunked my face in this whole pool. Or pond.
I shouldn't be mourning someone who's killed this much.
Once?
I only knew him for a month. This is just disrespecting Mint's memory. Coming up with excuses, what ifs, all just to lick my own wounds. I'm making it all about me again, aren't I?
Is that so surprising?
What? This again? I flicked around to face the figure, but...
She's not...
She completely disappeared. She wasn't behind me. Where did she go?
Over here!
I feel like I'm about to get jump scared. I flicked around to where that playful, teasing voice was coming from. Only to see her standing on top of the water. How's that even possible? Possibly because she's a hallucination, Shinku.
It's you. Why do you keep doing this? Who are you?
The figure just stood and smiled at me, letting out a small giggle.
No. What are you?
It tilted its head for a second before turning around.
Wait! Don't! Come back!
Catch me if you can!
Do not go into the water, Shinku, please. The figure hopped a few floaty steps in the pond before sinking into it, leaving a trail of ripples. And perhaps without... Oh, no! Shinku, what did I just say? Without thinking, I dove in after them, finding myself sinking deeper and deeper into their inky black world once more. Who's gonna rescue us? It'll be Hiro from Omori. Pull us out. I just knew I had to catch up with them and fast. Oh, and fast. Okay. Is that fast? I approached and saw her sitting on the tree, playfully swinging her legs. As soon as I approached, I became surrounded by similar-looking figures.
Oh, you made it.
What do you want from me?
Me? What do I want? I don't know. You're the one who keeps clinging to me. What do you want?
I want to be left alone, please.
Rip Shinku. At that, the crowd erupted into a cacophony of giggles.
What's so funny?
So, you want to forget this all?
Shinku. I can hear the sonic dying of no oxygen sound in my head. Please go up, Shinku.
Forget what happened? Forget what you did?
I do, yes.
I see. Well, to fully forget a memory, you have to remember it first, don't you?
That doesn't make sense.
He's gonna
You
drown.
can't
He's so
exactly
gonna drown.
forget something you can't remember in the first place.
But you've forgotten, so you don't remember.
So, how about we play a game? If you're able to fully remember me, as I properly am, not in this little idealized form you've made, and accept what you've done, I'll completely disappear. I'll let you get on with your life.
That sounds fake.
How do I remember you?
Well, a memory has 3 things. A body, to move and act as they please. Eyes, to form their own perspective, independent of yours.
I really love this. This style that they're doing here is really cool.
And a voice,
And a little creepy.
to say what it thinks.
I see. And how do I get these things?
Well, how about we say our first little encounter counted towards you remembering
This sounds
my body?
traumatizing, right?
You certainly looked at it, hanging there, for a long time. What a freak.
The implication are here to accept the past and move on. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be the storyline. Again, Shinku, please take 5 chapters to do this though, or 4 chapters. I think this is a 4-chapter game.
For the others, let's have a little more fun. To get my eyes, let's put yours to the test. Just like old times. Let's play hide and seek. The rules are simple. Find what you seek, and I'll give you those eyes that'll help you find the truth.
I don't suppose I have a choice, but
Right, okay.
Great! Just close your eyes and count to 10.
and breathe and hold your breath still. I closed my eyes, an uneasy feeling in my chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I opened them and...
Huh? This is my childhood home.
Oh, okay. Dot.
I should start looking.
Can I save into childhood home? Oh, my popularity. I've got 1 little tick. It spills a lot of lint. Not much else, though. Fresh lavender from the community gardens. My dad always liked to make sure calming plants were all around the house. He liked the idea of us sitting down and all eating as a family. But me and my mom were often too busy working for sit-down meals. Akari tended to be out the house, too. Laundry supplies interact with everything. I'm clicking everything. Laundry supplies and powders all labeled with clear instructions on how much to put in for what kind of wash. It always seemed a little strange to me my parents did that. They never asked us to do our own laundry, so I didn't know why the instructions were there. All of our shoes and coats are neatly stored in the closet. Akari's shoes are all beat up. She got through them so quickly. I wonder if she wore them down. It's a wonder she wore them until they were worn down. Mom would always buy me new shoes when I needed them, but I don't know why she didn't just ask. I guess she was just stubborn. A new fancy washing machine. We had our last one for years. It eventually broke when Akari decided to put all her clothes in it at once. The house properly flooded. My mom was really mad. Oh well. At least we got a new washing machine out of it. I wish Akari had taken it as a lesson and be more careful with it in the future. Imagine bro just died right here. Cupboards filled with extra sheets and towels. Various cleaning supplies as well. I never really looked in there that much. I didn't realize how neatly they were organized. All of my mom's articles neatly archived in colored folders. She has a specific folder for articles she didn't write, which she saved. Those articles tend to be reviews of my work. Aww. So here. A freshly boiled pot of Earl Grey tea. My mom didn't do much of the cooking, but she always makes sure there was tea ready for me in the kitchen whenever I wanted it, especially on busy days. The fruit bowl is topped up to the brim, as per usual. My mom had a stressful deadline coming up. My dad would always spend a lot of time in the community garden. It was really considerate of him. He'd always come back with fresh fruit to help my mom calm down and stay healthy. A lot of old plants have been discarded into the kitchen bin. The pantry was always stocked up with ingredients. My parents wanted to make sure there was always something to cook. Very few snacks, though. My parents figured that if you weren't hungry enough to make something from scratch, then you weren't really hungry in the first place, just bored. But what about snack? But what about the pretzels? My dad always made sure the fridge was fully stocked up. He wanted to make sure that no matter what, we had something to eat. The sink has been scrubbed to perfection. The UI still messed up like he's drowning? Yeah. Half chopped up vegetables. It seemed like he was making spinach ohitashi. It was always one of my favorites. Akari didn't like it though. Not that it matters. She was usually at the house for dinner. The kitchen was my dad's domain. He learned to cook in order to save money when we were poor. He'd always make sure I was eating well. He was very worried about my health. Okay, so I'm starting to notice a trend here that it's been the parents seem very Shinku focused and less on Akari, and Akari's just out. The phone is disconnected. Sometimes my mom would do that when Akari was acting out and her cell phone had been taken away, but I can't see why she'd do that now. Still, even if it was connected, I don't know who I'd call. Ichi, maybe? A calendar, currently at May. My mother has all my publishing events and deadlines written down. She was always very organized. But she's made sure the 22nd was completely free from work for me. Shinku Golden Child? Yeah, it's really feeling like that. She always liked making sure, no matter how famous I got, that I got my birthday off. She wanted to make it special. Yeah, I'm really concerned about Akari being neglected in this situation, this household. I need something of hers to show like, hey, this is what Akari was like. A copy of one of my most recent releases. My mother would always proofread the finalized version one last time before publication. I think my dad would read them as well. He'd just have a lot less to say about them. I'm just glad he was supportive. This plant was always my dad's pride and joy. He had it for years. He kept it in every house we'd been to. Sometimes it felt like he cared about the plants as if they were his kids. Oh my god, if a dad liked his plants more than Akari, it's gonna be real sad. It's filled with school reports and academic records. My mother kept all of our records organized and easily accessible. Akari's too, right? I appreciate it greatly in retrospect. It made writing CVs and applications a lot easier. You can think I'm saying Hikari? But you know what? Also, what? She was a neglected little sister, so you know, maybe same person. Maybe. Surprise secret. Combined. Shenanigans. Although it's a little embarrassing, she still has prizes from when I was about 6 and for participation in the sports festival here. Okay, so even not just his accomplishments, even like his failures are being kept and recorded. And not failure, that sounds rude. Like his not accomplishment. Coincidence? I think not. Various school textbooks, especially helping with maths and kanji. Akari struggled quite a bit in school. My mom always tried to help her by buying these textbooks and giving her extra academic support, but she always ignored it. All the textbooks have hardly been touched. Sometimes. You know, like, whenever someone... For those who speak English, like, I don't know how it is in Spanish, but when someone who, like, says something that's like, clearly you're from X country. Have you said the word maths? I'm like, oh, British. Yeah. I'm like... I'm American. We don't pluralize our math. It's singular. Akari was an incredibly stubborn person. If she couldn't do something right the first time, she saw no point in trying again. I wish she'd been a little more grateful. A photo. Oh no! Not even a photo with Akari in there. A photo of me, my mother, and my father standing at the gates of Hope's Peak. I'm wearing my uniform. When I was first scouted, I remember feeling so nervous. But with how proud and supportive both my parents were of me, that anxiety lessened a little. Please somewhere have a photo of her somewhere. We didn't have a TV until I was a little bit older, so we'd often entertain ourselves with a mixture of imagination and old books. I remember when we ran out of books, and we could understand we ended up making a massive fort out of all of them. My mom was so mad. I understand now it was because these were the only books she hadn't sold, and she didn't want them getting damaged. But at the same time, I felt she was just spoiling all her fun. I ended up telling Akari all sorts of my own stories in order to keep her entertained instead. I guess that's how it all started, huh? A bookcase containing new copies of all my releases. My parents wanted to make sure we kept a copy of all of them. When I wanted new ideas, I'd come down here and try to see everything I'd done and work from there. Yeah, entire downstairs, not a single, Akari. Oh god, there's 3? There's 3 floors? Does Shinku's mom kind of look like Izumi? Like, wait. Wait, what's happening? A picture of my parents. My mom's a journalist, but struggled to make it into the industry until I got a talent. My dad did various labor jobs, so managed to become a full-time house spouse. Aww. Once I got my talent. He spent most of his time after that cooking and taking care of the house and his plants. Shinku, your parents are sweet. They should care more about their daughter, but they seem so sweet. You thought that too. I'm really glad that my parents are the most supportive people I know. Everyone. I was very lucky to be born as their child. Surprise! This entire, like, everything is just a coincidence? I think not. What if this is all not a dream? Just in Shinku's head. My dad did a lot of journaling. It was very mindful for him. He didn't seem to write all that much, but it made him really happy. My father enjoyed collecting bugs, especially butterflies. He didn't have much money growing up, so he never really had the time or money to spend on his own interests or hobbies. I think he tried to rectify that as he got older. He spent a lot of time getting fixated on his interests. Sometimes, he'd be so engrossed in the community gardens, he'd forget to come home and cook dinner. It was almost endearing. Meanwhile, Akari, like, hey. A closet filled with lots of practical work clothes my mother owned. And a lot of slightly tacky, oversized t-shirts my dad enjoyed wearing. Hey, look, I'm Shinku's dad. Plot twist, Shinku was born as a homunculus in a lab and now this is real? I mean, could be. Shinji, my emotional support plant. My dad would take coming into my room to water him as an excuse to check up on me. The plant was kind of annoying and it would attract bugs into my room, but I really didn't mind. Oh, wait, did I click on this plant? An aloe vera plant. My dad would always use this when we had burns. I'm not really sure how much it helped, but he insisted it was good for us. I couldn't turn him down when he had that smile on his face. Touch the plants, touch the plants! My trusty personal teapot. My mom and dad would constantly bring tea to my room. When I really got into the flow of working. One time, a car and her friends filled it with oil instead. I was so engrossed in work I didn't realize until I took my first sip. She always threw me off my work like that, and I completely lose my focus. I always wanted to read more, but I never had the time. I'd always ask my parents to get me books I was interested in, and they would, but... Oh no, wait, never mind, I'm Shinku cosplaying here. I only ended up reading a chapter or two before I got busy. After a while, I stopped reading entirely. I got scared I'd accidentally somehow steal others' ideas or something. Oh, God. How many books I have started? Because I'm like, hey, I really want to read. I have Sunrise at the Reaping, the latest Hunger Games book. I don't think I've touched it since I bought it when it came out. I feel so bad. And I wanted to start the Jurts Duroden series, but I think I also got like one chapter in before I had to stop. But fanfics I'm caught up on. Well, not caught up for most of them. I'm trying to. I'm reading too many. Unfinished drafts on the floor. I should really tidy up. Yui! Yui Opinia makes a splash. Exclusive beach photo shoot the former Ultimate Idol. Shinku? Hey, don't look at me like that. I bought this magazine for the interview, I swear. Shinku? A list of deadlines and dates for my publishing agency. Alongside an inquiry about my latest project. They'd make a variety of suggestions. I was always quite bad at following them, but my mother would always do the arguing for me. Various CDs. I always liked collecting them. Eiichi worked at a record store briefly and would bring me any CDs he thought it would help me write. You like fanfics as long as they're well written? Oh yeah. Usually after about as long as there's at least breaks in the lines. I have seen fanfics where I'm like, oh my god, there's no paragraph breaks at all. It's a block of text, and I'm like, I'm sure it's gonna be well written. I'm so sure it could be, but I can't. I can't read like that. I feel real bad. Usually after about an hour of listening and trying to write, I either get completely lost in the music or overstimulated by it and turn it off. When that one Yui song, Angel Above, came on, I couldn't help but stop everything and sing along to it. How did it go again? Oh, it went like this. And sometimes you feel for your love. Send a little message for her. And descending, she'll be there with you, with her love. Waiting only for you. It's such a classic. Shinku, you nerd. It's still here. Okay, ignoring that. I looked over the diary. The accounts weren't mine. Well... My dad insisted I kept a personal diary. He said it'd be good for me. But most days, I'd end up just forgetting or writing very little since I was so exhausted from work. Except for if it was too long, you probably won't read it. I was like, I don't mind long fanfics. I think I've read, like, fanfics are like 300,000 plus words or more. It's, again, if there's no breaks. I just need breaks. So my brain's just gonna be like, hey, all these words are now one word to me. Alright, oh no. No. Is up there Akane's room? And my room is bigger than our parents' room? We Regina Georged our parents' room? And she lives in the attic? You've written 300k? The grinds are, I mean that takes such dedication, and I'm very proud. I remember one time when she was younger, Akari clogged the pipes by trying to flush a load of candy wrappers down the toilet. She brought them home and tried to hide them in her room, but was scared of my mom finding the wrappers in the bin and questioning her, so she tried flushing them down the toilet. I think it just ended up making my mom more mad when she eventually found out. The damages were expensive too. It's weird to see the sink so clean. Usually it'd be stained with Akari's hair dye. Around the time she started junior high, she started freaking out that her hair was growing more and more brown as she got older. She kept bleaching it back to blonde. Then, when she got in that Kogel crowd, it was slowly more and more unnatural highlights. My dad always found it a shame. He thought she looked much better if she just let it grow out brown. We just let her do what she wanted. It was her life after all. I think this has gone past the point of just favoriting him more. This is legitimately neglecting the daughter and overly pedestaling the son. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh man, they framed all his achievements up everywhere because he's an ultimate and, he got them out of poverty. Like, I can get how they would be like, oh wow, he's so amazing. But really just, this is literally shoving her aside. Like, they could have probably easily turned this room into her room. And that'd be like on par with their size bedroom, which already is kind of weird enough, but that they gave him the big bedroom. But literally sticking her up in the attic where she has this small amount of space, like, that's, it feels malicious. Like, they don't look like malicious people. They sound like almost adorable, but it feels malicious the way they treated her. The bath is fully filled up? That's strange. We considered moving to somewhere with more than one bathroom. Mainly because Akari would spend hours in the bath. I always wonder what she was doing. Carnations rest on top of the drawer. The drawer itself is locked. Only Mom had the key. The cabinet is locked by a 4-digit code. I know my mom kept all the important keys in there. If I can get it open, I have access to anything unlocked. Should I try to open it? No, not yet. Maybe later. I feel bad about invading Mom's personal belongings. Loads of flies with accounting records and financial documents. My mother always handled my taxes for me. She made it so I'm only going to focus on writing and nothing else. Oh, you know what? It's probably my own birthday. Right? I think before I enter, I want to try to guess the password. I'm really grateful she did all that for me. My mother's computer. Seems like it won't turn on right now for some reason. There's a sticky note attached to the side of the screen, though. Yeah. Oh my god, Mom, you're not even clever. I guessed that before clicking on this. I wonder which child's birthday. I should keep this in mind. Letters from Akari's school. Probably about her behavior, maybe her grades. It was always something to do with Akari. It must have stressed my parents out a lot. Various books rented from the library, typically about subjects my mother was writing articles about. She was very vigorous with her journalism. No stone would be left unturned. My mother was very meticulous with her investigations. She wanted to make sure she could create the best reports possible. Nestled between them are a few books on parenting. Maybe that's her secret behind why she's such a good mother. There's a printer between the books on the shelf. Various ink cartridges are next to it for backup. The printer was only to be used with her permission, although she was never one to say no to me. The shelf was also where she hid small milk candies. Ooh, it was our little secret. If Akari knew about them, she'd eat them all up. My mom always let me sneak one when I was having a bad day. Okay, so let's save the game. I'm writing down everything that happens here. I think it's very important that I do, so in order to maintain a sense of sanity, as everything slowly seems to progress and get more extreme by the day, potentially it will provide something of a reliable testimony for when we are freed, if we are freed. But I can hardly be considered a reliable narrator. Oh god, he's telling us right ahead of this. And perhaps by admitting that, I'm admitting my guilt in everything that has happened. Should I open it? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I can pull this up. I can absolutely pull this up. I will find Shinku's birthday. Watch me. Antebellum lockdown Shinku birthday. May 22nd. Okay, so 6969 now. Okay, so it'd be 2205, right? In British language. Or is it 0522? 0522. Hehe. I could check the calendar on the first one. Oh, right. I did look at that, didn't I? Oops. Master key obtained. Oh, okay. What was locked again? I opened it with the master key just to check. Inside were various items my mom had confiscated away from us. Well, mainly Akari. Her vape, her old phone, sweets. If that's what my mom found, I wonder what the stuff she didn't find was like. Was there anywhere else I needed a key? I don't think so. I think that was it. I'm gonna save just in case, because I'm also, again, a little scared of Akari's kind of room. Small plastic roses. Oh, she doesn't even get real flowers. She gets fake flowers. Aww. We've been drowning for a long time. Oh, yeah. Small plastic roses on a pretty cluttered nightstand. All sorts of knickknacks litter it. Oh. She used to have real roses, but they were replaced as soon as she got tired of cleaning up after their constantly falling petals. Said it was a pain. The plastic ones still have thorns on them, though. The drawer itself is unlocked and filled with a few Polaroids and clothing items. Not all that much. So, like, again, the father checked on Shinku's plant Shinji all the time, but never checked on her plants to take care of them at all. I assume she used to keep more in here before the locks got removed. They got removed? Akari spent ages in front of this mirror, usually doing her makeup or hair. She never really had much interest in it. She just dressed up like that to fit in with her friends. Akari would never stand for this. At least that's what I thought anyway. I unlocked the closet, opening it up. Oh, uh-oh. I unlocked something. What was inside made me step back. Huh? Oh, God.
Am I what you seek?
I mean, a little bit, but no?
Shinku? What's wrong? Don't you want to see me again?
Yeah?
No, this isn't...
Ah, I see.
The figure took a step closer, its features warping and distorting. No!
Perhaps this is it.
A bit.
What's with that look? This is what you want, isn't it?
Easy comforts.
Easy validation.
The wobbly text, yeah.
That's what you want back, isn't it?
We're seeking the truth. We're seeking the truth.
A distraction.
No! I just...
Hi. You gonna
Or
talk?
maybe something like this?
Oh god, they're all fusing together.
Or maybe it doesn't matter.
It's all the same to you in the end, isn't it?
What?
As
Why?
long as someone believes in you, you don't have to doubt yourself.
You don't have to love yourself. They'll do it for you.
You don't have to think.
Wait, maybe this is Akari again.
But you know all this, don't you?
This awful part of you tucked deeply away, so you don't have to face it. But you can't change something you don't recognize.
So don't look away.
The creature got close. Oh god, I didn't even to read that. They're becoming more and more Magulation one. Yeah. No. Eyes obtained. Hey Shinku, can we stop drowning now?
Shinku!
Oh no, and she probably thought
Shinku, please!
she probably thought we jumped in there to yeah. Man. I was like, you know, today's gonna be a part 1 of like part 3 or 4 of daily life. This is long. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, slowly escalating.
Huh?
You're awake. Oh, thank goodness.
Yasmin pulled me into a tight hug, holding on to me as if her life depended on it.
Please never worry me like that again. I can't lose you too.
Is what happened? You don't remember? I paused. A sudden cold overcame me. I realized I was soaking wet. You were passed out in the pond. I was so worried you'd... She took a deep breath, composing herself, wiping her tears away. You love it. I love it. I love it so much. Sorry. I just got emotional there for a second there. It's okay. I'm sorry for worrying you. I'm not really sure what happened. I looked over the pond. It seemed entirely normal. Yasmin looked at me with a concerned expression. I see. Well, don't worry me like that again. I thought I'd lost you just like that, and I couldn't do it again. I couldn't lose you too. I was so scared. For a moment, I felt so weak. Yasmin looked away for a moment before letting out a sigh, snapping back to her usual demeanor. For goodness sake, you really have to be more careful. One of these days you'll give me a heart attack. Maybe she is our mom. Sorry. When you did show up to the motive announcement, I thought maybe... Oh, crap, there's a motive. And then I found you and... Wait, there's a motive announcement? Yes. Mononeko gathered us all in the canteen. We were waiting for you. We should get back before Mononeko does anything drastic. But you're soaking wet. That's fine. I can dry off later. I don't want to be late and get us all punished. Alright, if you insist. But if you get a cold, then don't complain to me. Aww. Oh my god, finally a motive. I was getting so bored. Oh, freaky chat, you're back. Thank you. So let's... How long are we in that pond? Like 4 hours. We made our way to the canteen together. I didn't know how exactly I was going to explain my clothes being soaked. But right now, my current priority was getting to the motive announcement before others are punished for my absence.
Well, no.
Don't worry, everyone. I found him. Shinku, you're alive. Thank goodness.
Katsuki.
Ah, Kutsuki, there you are. Phew. We were starting to get worried.
Huh?
Whoa, what happened? Are you okay? You're dripping wet. I'll explain later. Did I miss anything? It's probably not interesting enough for you, freaky chat, right? Not yet. Don't you worry, kid.
Wait! But you sure to keep us waiting. Do you have any idea how many people show up to watch these big group meetings? You left them all high and dry, waiting forever to see what the new motive would be. Ugh, I can practically already see the comments about us padding out the runtime by stalling.
Shinku, a sopping wet cat. Tamirko's alive, isn't it, for hours? Sorry.
Well, you're all here now, so we might as well begin.
I braced myself. Last time Mononeko had an announcement like this, it was about the hostages. I don't know what I'd do if we had something like that again.
You know, things have gone a little slow on the stream recently, so I was thinking we could really spice it up. Make some good content. Change the formula, you know? See, last time was good, but it was the same damn thing every time. Wake up, discuss, vote in the canteen, free time, sleep. Do you guys not know how to spice it up? Live a little?
I personally quite enjoy the structure.
Well, to hell with it. I've got something that'll disrupt your day whether you like it or not. I thought we could all come together and play a game.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Especially not compared to last time. Well, yeah, there's obviously gonna be some fucked up evil murder twist or whatever, isn't there?
Oh, come on, give me some credit. I just want you guys to play a game of truth or dare. Nothing big,
Hey, everyone choose truth. So what? We just give each other theirs? No, the exact opposite of what I just said, Fu. Everyone just do truths. It's the morning games all over again.
That's all? I'm not too convinced. Every day from now until a murder occurs, an envelope containing a personalized truth and a personalized dare for you to complete will be delivered to your cell. If you elect to do your dare, which will sort of be a sort of task chosen just for you, then your truth won't come out. But if you fail to do your dare, we'll assume you've chosen truth.
And what does choosing truth entail?
Well, each truth will be some sort of secret you wish to keep hidden. If you choose truth, then that secret will not only be revealed to everyone within the prison, but also publicly posted on social medias and platforms you may have. We'll make sure as many people on the outside are exposed to your secret as possible.
That's complete bullshit. You're gonna reveal all of our crimes anyway. Why take our reputation further? Not to mention, I don't know what you're gonna do for those of us who don't have any accounts or any of that shit.
Oh, don't you worry. Everyone has some sort of platform we can post your secrets on.
Foo, you old man. Damn it, my Facebook.
Oh, and don't forget your WeChat.
Oh.
Real convenient direct lines of communication to Tien and Jie on there.
It's even worse than Tetra. At least in Tetra's secret was only revealed among the students. Killing him had no effect on the outside the school. Okay, so do we think Fu is a type of guy to be posting like either the Minions memes on Facebook? These random minions dressed as random things with random quotes, not even in minion speak. Or maybe he's like the type of guy to post like, oh, don't mess with a daughter of a 12-year veteran who likes rainbows and shoots motorcycles on his free time. And you know, it's like those long terms that are overly specific, like those. Someone's gonna get their secret revealed like Zeke. Zeke. Thinking about it, how many fans, friends, family, work associates do you lot reckon are checking your socials for any updates on your whereabouts right now? Any post from any of your socials at this stage is sure to cause a stir. What if someone's secret is that they're gay and their secret is posted to their grinder? That is crazy. What do you even have on us aside from our crimes? Oh, a lot, trust us. But you'll have to wait and see what your truths are. This is horrible. Yeah, but it could be a lot worse, you know? Like, if one of the dares makes us do something embarrassing or stupid to someone else, I'm sure we can just understand it's for a dare and not hold it against the other person. What if the dare is like, oh, go stab him in the leg and run? Right. A lot of this seems to stir up interpersonal conflict with the secrets being revealed and making us do dares. With communication, we can easily get through this, I'm certain of it. Oh, I ought to mention, if you tell anyone what any of your dares are, you'll be severely punished. Great, of course. Ezekiel, they're gonna make you kiss Shinku. I just know it. They also told us we couldn't tie the votes or avoid voting with the hostages, and that turned out to be a lie, so... This time we're not bluffing. Trust us. You're well past the point of no return. And the only way to stop the game is another murder? Yeah. That's unrealistic. You're bound to run out of dirt on us eventually. Surely. Oh, you'd be surprised, Zeke. But even so, we'll start with the lighter stuff first. Little embarrassing middle school stories. Stupid things you've done. Joke's on you, Mononeko. I think all the stupid things I've done are really funny and I tell everybody. And then we'll ramp it up and escalate the severity of your truths and dares with each new day. Like frogs sitting in slowly boiling water. Takiko! Takiko! Don't say that! We have frogs now! Cover their ears! At least the first few days won't be so bad. Either way, the game will not officially kick off until tomorrow morning when I deliver the first envelopes, so enjoy your peace while it lasts. I got some bits and bobs to repair, so if there's no more questions, I'll be heading off. You like this cool twist? I like this cool twist. I am interested in what the dares are going to be, though. I have something I have to ask first. Really? Alright, bye, Karu. Good night. Really? Don't you want to get this over with so you can dry off? You look like a sad, wet cat right now. More so than usual. Someone dares to kill all the frog. Don't, Lainey, no. No, don't say that. I'm gonna cover my ears with headphones on. We know Amelia exists now. She's made her presence more than clear. So why isn't she the one giving this announcement? Because she's meant to keep interactions with you to a minimum. Got it? Just because her office is unlocked now doesn't mean you can just wander in whenever willy-nilly for a friendly chat. He was like, I'm a soppy wet cat earlier. You and Mononeko on the same wavelength. The motives are my job. I'm not gonna let myself be replaced. I'm too iconic. The massive frog beating. It's gonna be a massacre. Right. It seems strange to me that they waste resources operating Mononeko. Well, they could just have Amelia do all these announcements without the extra power expenditure. But I doubted I would get any satisfying answers, even if I pressed further. Well, if that's all you had to ask, then I'll be off. Good luck with the game. I can't wait to see what you all pick. The cat scampered through the vents once more, leaving us with the knowledge of the impending motive. We all stood in silence for a moment. It was clear we were all trying to think of some sort of game plan here, but no one was stepping up to voice their thoughts. Until the usual suspect took the prerogative. I suggest we do morning debriefs. Again? Like how we all met here during the hostage motive to vote? Precisely. But we'll only start doing them after the truths come out. We may not be able to discuss the dares, but I believe the cat expects us to discuss truths after they get revealed. I'm assuming there'll be multiple of us who will elect to not do our dares if they reach a certain level of severity. It's inevitable, certain truths will come out, and I do not wish for that to divide us. How the hell are morning debriefs going to help us here, huh? As far as I'm concerned, it just gets us all rallied in the same place for everyone else to dogpile them for whatever secret comes out. Then, we'll be reasonable in trying to let that happen. I want the debriefs to act as a place where we can discuss anything unsavory that might come out about ourselves as a group, and clear misconceptions before they cause conflict. It sounds reasonable in theory, but I'm not entirely sure how effective it'll be in practice. I'm not against it, but I don't think we should assume everyone here is equally open to rational discussion, or able to be reasonable with people's individual circumstances. And some secrets might just be that bad that they'll cause conflict regardless. Yeah, not to mention some of us don't exactly, want to get all talky-talky about that stuff. Well, it's better to have something in place than to let conflict build. I think it's a great idea. It's also a way to do a roundup in the morning to make sure everyone is still A-okay. Yeah, at least it helps with that. It means people aren't just cooped up in their cells all day. Can we make them a little later, though? I'm really struggling to get up early these days. Well, there's no way we're having food at the meetings this time, considering, we still don't know who Steven is, and I'm not willing to risk it. So there's no reason we have to have it at breakfast time. How about 11 a.m. though? That late enough? We're gonna get a lot of traumas revealed, I bet? Oh, totally. I guess. Works for me. Alright. 11 a.m. meetings starting Thursday when the first set of secrets get revealed. Is that settled? Everyone seemed to agree on that. I wasn't sure how much the meetings were going to help, but at least it was good to have something in place. Now that that's sorted, is everything okay, Shinku? Where were you? I found him in the pond by the courtyard. I thought he drowned. Were you attacked? No, nothing like that. Then, what was it? That's so strange. I wasn't quite sure to explain it, but I didn't want to come off as suspicious. I didn't want to worry anyone by disclosing the truth. I still wasn't entirely sure what that was all about. So I was hallucinating, and I followed something into a pond, and I drowned for, forever. Well, I'm not entirely sure. His dumbass probably just fell in the pond and didn't know how to swim. Hey, come on. Aw, there's no need to be ashamed, Shinku. I never learned how to swim. Oh my god, Taka. Stop telling people how to kill you. Please, please, my child. Please. I think I just fainted while I was walking on the bridge and fell into the water. It's a good thing Ismini found me when she did. Right. If you're having fainting spells, Kutsuki, we could always try to find you some iron tablets. No, it's quite alright. Don't worry, I'll be okay. Okay, just be safe. I don't want anything bad happening to you. Maybe take it easy for the rest of today? Yeah. I think I want to dry off and lay down for a bit. I don't want to get sick or anything. Take it easy, kid. And if you do fall ill, I've got some old Wang family recipes that might help you. If they let me out of the cell to make them. Right. We need to get you back in there. Come on, Wang. Once again, kid, you can... I'm not calling you uncle. I followed over to Kiko and Fu as they left, returning to my own cell to put on some fresh clothes. I hope one of Zeke's dares is to make out with the man who said that. Freaky chat. Freaky chat. My 5th favorite character in this game is Freaky Chat. I spent a while resting, bracing myself for how busy tomorrow would be. Everybody dogpile Shinku, right? But after a while, I felt myself becoming restless and wanting something to do. Maybe I should look around to see if there's anyone to talk to or anyone needs a favor done. I just knew I needed to do something to get my mind off of tomorrow. Alright, so we're gonna do the free time event, and that'll probably be toward the end of the stream today. Has motive dropped yet? Hey, yeah, we just got our motives. And now we have our last free time event. Or of the stream. One of the secrets has gotta be related to that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so oh no. We said we're gonna hang out with Zeke the whole time, right? Zeke. I've come to bother you for an eternity. Let's go. Wait, was that him right there? No, that was a pile of trash. And now I feel really rude for saying that out loud. No, that's Amelia. Pretty sure his back was more, except we said the same thing, so I get shot 57 times. Laura. How are you guys, regular chat? How's regular chat doing? Y'all doing okay? Let's have another battle royale. Let's get you guys some more mono coins. Whee! Arc Motive is Truth or Dare Despair Edition. Yup. God, Zeke. I said I want to bother you for this entire stream. Where are you? Just pull him out the bathroom like, Zeke, get out here. If I want to do an event, talk to Maiko. But I already gave Maiko a song. I felt like that was as nice as I had to be to Maiko today, right? Like, I've accomplished my not being mean to Maiko. You love the event? The event's great. Okay, fine. No more bothering Zeke. I'll go talk to Maiko. Alright. Alright, Maiko, let's do this. Maiko, it's good to see you. How was your shift this morning, okay? Are you doing alright? About as well as you can do considering the, motive. It's pretty scary, isn't it? I'll find a way to get through it as a group, I promise you. You won! Congrats! I was trying not too hard to think about it, honestly. Dealing with something I can't stop from happening isn't going to do me any good, so I've decided. Laura said that I need to engage in more group activities if I want to feel better. But I don't really get invited to a whole lot of them, so I decided I'm going to host one myself. Oh, are you going to throw a party, Maiko? Nope. Okay, hold on. Sorry, recentering. Not immediately blaming her or accusing her of anything. Oh? It's probably not entirely appropriate, but all this talk about truth or dare has got me thinking about sleepovers, you know? I get the impression everything's going to spiral into being pretty serious again sooner or later. So I want to give everyone one last chance to have fun and relax before that. Oh, wait. So I want to host a sleepover for the girls. I think it'd be fun. Oh, no boys? Well... Maiko, no! I was kind of hoping you'd come. You're sort of one of the girls. I know what you are, Shinku. It's okay. Plus, you're kind of the only person who I'm really close to right now, and I kind of want you around because no one else talks to me. I'm sure the others wouldn't mind. Have they all agreed to come? Oh, Laura said she talked to them about it. She thinks it'd be good for all of us. Girls' night! Oh, and Shinku. Oh, that's really nice of her, actually. There's only one really teeny tiny problem. I kind of really super duper mega ultra mess things up. Whatever it is, we can figure it out, alright? I'm sure you're making it a bigger deal than it is. Really? I really don't want to be a bother. You're already doing so much for me. I'm worried you're gonna get sick of me soon, Shinku. She's just laying out bait for me to take, and I won't do it. Hey, see it as me doing something to prove I'm one of the girls. It might make the others okay with me being invited. She, her, Ninku. Well, when you put it like that, the issue is, I got ahead of myself again and told everyone I'd hosted in my cell, since it being stripped means it has a lot of free space for sleeping bags and stuff. But I kind of sort of maybe never ever cleaned my cell like ever. Ew? I mean, oh no. Please don't judge me, I know it's gross. I just got so swept up with things and then it all started piling up, and there's just more and more garbage. And then they left it all there after they stripped my cell. At that point, I didn't see a real reason to clean it up, since I thought, you know, just before I knew it, it became this whole big thing I dreaded doing, and I felt so bad about it, because if I just gotten the motivation to do it earlier, it wouldn't have gotten nearly as bad. And now that I think about it, I just think about how much of a failure I am. I'm so sorry. Please don't tell anyone, it's really embarrassing. Hey, it's okay. I'll sort it all out for you, alright? Shinku honorary girly. Really? You honestly don't have to. It's a massive job. I wouldn't want to put that burden on you. It'll be good for you in the long run to have a cleaner cell. Not just for a sleepover, so I'm happy to do it. If you're sure, just please, please, please try to judge me for how messy it is. It's really bad. Oh my god, I hope this is a mini game. I hope this is a mini game where I have to like get like a whatever the spaceship was, spaceship game that shoots a little like alien blocks as they come down, but with all the garbage in her room. It'll be all right. I'll let you know when I'm done. Galaga. I think it's Galaga, right? Okay, please do. Because if it stays messy, I think I should cancel the sleepover for everyone's sake. I was sort of dreading what Maiko's cell would be like, but I didn't want her to let it show. I didn't want to make her feel ashamed. I should probably try to at least make some effort to clean it up if I want that sleepover to happen. Oh, I have to actually go clean it. Oh, okay. Maiko, I don't know where your cell is, because never mind, I found it. What is that? What is happening here? Let me tie this up. Boom. Boom. Are we just throwing it to incinerator? I hope so. The summer room. Really? We can do a little better than this. Surely. Shinku, can we at least make her bed up? No? Okay. Maiko. Okay, Maiko, we threw half your room into the incinerator. Hey, Mai, it's not a lot, but I made things look a bit nicer in your cell. Should be good for a sleepover now. Sinkhole to China. Wait, you actually... Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Shinku. You have no idea how much this means to me. Damn, girl, you live like this. Hey, it's really no big deal. Sure, it was way more effort than I initially thought it was going to be, but I don't want to make her feel bad over that. He just threw the trash into the big hole. You know what? Maybe. I just hope this will make things better for her in the future. I really don't know how I can repay for this. Just have fun to sleepover. That's all I can ask of you. You're way, way, way too nice to me, Shinku. If you keep being this kind to me, I'm gonna start getting used to it. You really are the best. I wouldn't go that far. Or my friend. I do it for any of my friends. Still, thank you. I really don't think I deserve all this, but... Oh, right. I still gotta get everything ready for tonight. Okay. Let me grab sleeping bags. I'll see you there tonight, okay? Really? Of course. You're officially one of the girls now. I don't know if others are gonna see it like that. I want you there. Okay, I'll come. Aw, thank you so much, Shinku. I'm just so excited I'm gonna burst. This is gonna be awesome sauce. I couldn't help but smile at her excitement. It had been a long time since I seen Maiko this happy. Even if cleaning her room was a tricky experience, seeing hope in her eyes for the first time in weeks made it all worth it. Everyone had come together in Maiko's cell to make Maiko's cell comfortable enough for the sleepover, bringing sheets, pillows, beanbags, all sorts of things. We're having a sleepover? We're having a sleepover party. Well, not saying party. A sleepover event of non-party types. It was really nice to see everyone pitching in to make this nice despite their own reservations. I suppose part of it was Alora's intervention when it came to Maiko since her attempt, especially with the policy around not discussing her crime. There was far less opposition to me joining this girl's sleepover than I would have anticipated. Admittedly, I'd always been curious about what went on in them. Akari constantly seemed to beg my mother to have them, so I always assumed it was where the juiciest gossip was spread or something. Oh my god. Akari couldn't even have sleepovers with her friends? I'd have my answer sooner than I anticipated. When I somehow agreed to what was soon to ensue that night. Oh, is that a frog hat?
So what is this stuff?
Yeah, with the frog hat. There's a frog hat. Bones, hey, welcome. I heart me. Oh my god. Shinku makeover. I love it. I love it. It's daily life thumbnail, is it?
Concealer. It helps hide your blemishes and cover up the dark spots.
Ah, I see.
Oh my god, Shinku's not gonna look tired anymore?
Just one small question. Did the foundation not already do that?
Oh, Shinku.
You have so much to learn.
Don't tell him you still got contour, highlighter, and setting powder left before you even start on his eyes. He'll have a conniption.
That's a lot of steps. Ow! Stop that!
Suck it up. Your cuticles are practically overtaking your nails. When was the last time you pushed these back, my dear?
I thought you were just going to be painting them.
So we're gonna Shiko Mohawk? I hope so.
And I thought you'd be better at holding still.
Sorry, I just didn't expect you to whip out ancient instruments of torture to do my nails.
Guys can be so dramatic, can't they?
To be fair to him, some of that nail stuff hurts. Yikes! I do not miss it.
But it's gonna be worth it. He's going to look so
I hope
cute
we get a picture at the end, please.
Right.
With Chatelle's hairstyling,
This is only step one, right?
trust in the process. It's gonna look great. Anyone got any hairspray?
Oh god, we are giving him a mohawk.
I thought you were just tying it!
Dude, it's Bump City up in here. Gotta smooth it out somehow.
What have I got myself into?
I'm surprised you're so unfamiliar with all this. Don't you have a sister, Kutsuki?
Well, I guess we weren't really all that close to the point she was getting into all this makeup stuff.
Really? She didn't ask you to help with anything?
I think if she did, I would have been pretty hopeless at it.
Yassified Shinku.
Hold still, Shinku. I'm just going to put the blush on now. Is this pink okay?
Do I get a choice?
If you ask me, his cheeks are pink enough already.
Oh, you stop that! You're the worst!
At least he's giving it a go. I doubt any of the other guys would be half as willing.
Imagine if they try this with Zeke.
I don't know. Taka's probably used to it for stage makeup and shit.
I think he'd probably enjoy the attention a bit too much. If he got invited, we wouldn't hear the end of it for weeks.
Hey, come on now. Be nice to him. He just gets enthusiastic about this sort of thing.
I know.
I shouldn't be surprised if we get a mohawk this chapter. That'd be so great.
Besides, I kind of wish we did more girl stuff like this. It's more relaxing when
Reject the
it's just
ahoge,
us.
embrace the mohawk.
No, Takako has a point. Considering his last makeup artist helped send him in here, I'm not exactly jumping to give him a makeup.
Isn't a mohawk like a final form of an ahoge? I mean, right? It's just like a bunch of ahoges styled, right?
I'm certain he'd be more reasonable about it than you give him credit for.
Well, I'd much rather give him a makeover than...
Let's give a bunch of monodams for the sleepover
That
party.
would be a nightmare.
Stop! I'd pay to see that!
Exactly! Suga gets me.
I'd pay to have him take a shower at this point.
I think I'd pay to see him
Spray bottle, Maiko. Spray bottle.
Maiko.
Maiko.
Hello?
Christ.
Everyone just looks at her like, wait, what? Poor Laura.
We really don't have to share all of our thoughts.
It turns out Freaky Chat was just Maiko the entire time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
Which makes me you know what? I guess it could be.
You guys don't think I'm weird, right? Everyone thinks about it sometimes, right? Right? Guys? Everyone thinks about guys they find attractive in the shower, right? Right? That's normal, isn't it? I'm not judging, but
This is bad. I don't want Maiko to feel weird or bad when we were just starting to make progress on having her talk to the others again. Oh god, I'm gonna make a choice. Am I gonna make a choice here? I had to do something.
I do it. It's normal. Yeah.
Shinku, I totally think about other guys in the shower too. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Oh, Shinku.
Stop, don't laugh. Taki, hold me back. Stop, I can't laugh. And don't look at me like that. You're gonna make me laugh. Stop it. See? It's totally normal.
Totally normal.
Oh, of course you think about guys in the shower.
Lyra.
That's...
I hadn't really exactly realized the implications until it was too late.
This isn't exactly old news. I'm not sure why everyone's so shocked.
Well, I didn't expect him to be so openly enthusiastic about it. Regardless, it's his life. As long as he's not hurting anyone, he can like whoever he wishes to like. I would, however, perhaps not fantasize about people you personally know in the shop.
So, Maiko, that
Task failed
thing.
successfully.
Let's do that.
Successfully. Keep in mind that 3 of the girls are not interested in men. Oh, what is our thing? So we have Alora's ace, right? Was Takiko not interested for any? And Ismini was into Ismini lesbian, Alora ace. Who's our third one? Who was our third lesbian? That's also rude. We continued chatting and hanging out. Yeah, Laura's arrow ace. I need that one. First I know my arrow aces. We continued chatting and hanging out late into the night. By the end of it, I felt like I had several layers of stuff on my face, and at least 3 separate knots in my hair. Takiko's ace lesbian? Aww, cute. Okay, cool. Thank you. But seeing everyone so happy and relaxed, even when knowing what was to come in the morning, that made it all worth it. I didn't mind being seen as weird or enduring a bit of embarrassment if it meant someone else wouldn't have to feel entirely alone or isolated. I just hoped I wasn't repeating the same mistakes I made with you. I just hope if I did everything differently this time, I wouldn't lose anyone like I lost you. I think Ismini was right. Going to the MOVE announcement like I did definitely wasn't a good idea. My head was burning up a little bit. It was making it hard to sleep. Well, that and the fear of the impending motive. Hope that dares me more makeup parties. Which is why in the middle of the night, I made my way over to the infirmary, trying to find some sort of medicine. Insert cool dragon name here, please. After taking a few things I thought might help, I made my way back. As I did, I saw a vaguely familiar figure mopping the floors. Oh no!
Hold on!
I wanted to save the game and stop before and stop at the end of the sleepover. I don't want this guy's face to be the last face we see. Ah, Jesus. It's you. What's with you and wandering around this hour? Don't you ever sleep? Hey, what's all that blood on you, sir? Sorry, I didn't mean to. If you're gonna run into me, could you do it in the common room? At least there is close to your cell. Carrying you back there from here is gonna be a pain. You could really stand it. Oh my god, rude. Hey, give me a break. Sorry about this, kid, but... Wait. Don't lock me out. Don't lock me out. Hold on. Warden's orders. Can't do much about it. I'll just go back to my room. Mononeko told about you. You're an ultimate too, aren't you? Was that not obvious? Don't compare me with that talentless warden brat. She's just like the rest of the fools in the stupid movement. Just unskilled nobodies who are jealous others have got it good. Seems like a touchy subject for him. If I can get him to talk about his talent, I can get some more information. Out of curiosity, what is your talent? I'm the ultimate investor. So you deal with stocks and things like that? Absolutely. I was one of the best in the business if you couldn't tell already. If it wasn't for that wretched salesman pushing certain products as stocks I dropped just to spite me, I'd have the perfect record. You may yak about Comic-Con for a little bit? Yeah, yak away. Well, if you ignore my crime as well. But quite frankly, it wasn't really a crime. They all chose to invest. It's their fault they lost their money. Wait, you know your crime? Mononeko told us you're meant to be a participant. But I didn't know you're aware of the specifics. Is Kiyoshi still... This is Kiyoshi! They see he's a bit changed. You mostly saw Has-Been, Undertale, Deltarune cosplayers while you're there? Cool. Yeah, well, the brat reminds me of it constantly. Whenever I mess up, she suddenly starts pulling out all the statistics. I was at a really, really small con when I was selling my my art a couple weeks back, and I forgot his name, but the little red moppy dude looking guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I saw a cosplay of that, and it was so cool. They were so happy I recognized their cosplay. Well, yeah, the brat reminds me of it constantly. Whenever I mess up, she suddenly starts pulling out all the statistics. So what is it? Why the hell do you want to know? Well, if you don't think it's that bad, then maybe you're right. There was Your Turn to Die cosplayers? Oh, I'm so jealous. That's so cool. Of course I'm right. Every ultimate has a few skeletons in their closet. It's just what you have to do to get big. People always knew they did. They're just acting like they care now because it gives them an excuse to put this whole thing and still feel like they're morally right. All I did was tell people to invest in Hope's Peak stocks. I just did my job. It's hardly a crime, is it? Well, no. Hope's Peak gets blown up every 5 years, so that was a terrible idea, sir. Sure, I might have known the stock was going down in value due to those ridiculous protests. But how is it my fault people followed my advice and lost money? If they were so poor they sent them to debt, they shouldn't have been investing in the first place. Hope's Peak told me to tell people to invest. Oh. Wait, hold on. That feels like a setup. And who am I to say no to them? They so graciously gave me my title after I bought a good portion of their stocks. It's just a show of good faith, no? Wait, you got the title Ultimate Investor by investing in Hope's Peak? Yeah, hold on. Wait, I think they lied to you, sir. Well, yes, but I'm an ultimate. That's what counts. I don't think it should matter how I got my title. Oh my god, he's a fake ultimate. Oh my, wait. Can you Nepo baby ultimate? It's a shame they couldn't include this guy in the game. He really could have proven their point about ultimates quicker than any of the rest of us could. Well, if that's what you think. Come on, I'm not a bad guy here. Us totally real legitimate ultimates need to stick together. Doesn't matter how we got our title. or what we're going to do with it, or what we've done. The movement wants us all gone. Mario and Luigi partners in time. Aww. And without Ultimates to guide society, where would it be? Who would be advancing fields? Who would people look up to? Isn't that just Tagami? You know what? You're right. You're right. What reason would people have to try to succeed if there's no goal to reach for? Like it or not, Ultimates drive society. The world became disillusioned with politics, disillusioned with democracy. Everyone started to feel they had no impact. But where it drives the public, Shinku? Where are the middlemen? We're more touchable than your average politician. We're people just like them, who just happen to make it great. As long as the public thinks they can be an ultimate, people will keep moving in society. People will keep trying to reach it. People will think if I just work hard enough, then I'll be recognized and I can make proper change. What do you think will happen if there are no ultimates? If there was no hope in ever reaching the top? If everyone thought they'd be stuck with it, no chance of climbing the class ladder? No one would try. What would be the point of living if you thought you'd be stuck working the same boring, low-paying, uninspired minimum wage job your whole life? To make art, memories, connections, things you care about and love? Don't make me laugh. Society doesn't care about that unless you can market it, sell it, make something of it. Until then, it's just wasting time. It's pointless. There was no... Oh, Knuckles is my favorite, so the fact that there's no Knuckles, like, for shame. Landlords, governments, and rent payments don't care how many meaningful memories you have. They care about what you give to society. Ultimates prove a point in pursuing those things. They make you feel like one day, if you just stick with it, you could make something of it. You could be noticed and become so noticeable and become someone notable. Who cares if they won't actually ever get there? As long as people have the illusion they can be happy, life will at least be bearable. Unless you're an ultimate part-timer, right? But that's not... Think about it, Kutsuki. Don't fall for those shallow arguments. We, special people, definitely me, who definitely earned my title, are what keeps society together. Until you realize that, you have no hope of getting out of here alive. Shinku, I believe in you. Hiya! Before I could argue back, I felt the mop being swept under my feet once more, knocking me to the floor. So watch what you say. And it all went black once again. We literally created a portal gun. They were cosplaying a shell. They built it themselves? That's so cool. Alright. So that... I say it deserves to be in this game, but... we're going to shrink that. Okay, so we are at the end of today. So like I said... Oh, hold on. Don't look at my entire screen. Here. No. Where's that one thing? Here, look at that. He tried for 10 minutes because he relayed and they're supposed to knock him out. He's like, oh yeah, by the way. There was only Hollow Knight. There was only Hollow Knight and Hornet, but they were sick. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so next week, there will be more Antebellum. I may be able to make it back in time earlier again. Back to 7th. Cool background. It's from Of the Devil. This is Sarah. She's one of the yep, it's Sarah. It's one of the characters. I will literally murder for this character. I love her. I love her so much. Yeah, so yeah, because this week I had to stay a little late because I promised I'd like, oh yeah, I'll totally help gift wrapped presents, stuff like that. And I was like, oh my god, why did I volunteer to help with that? I don't know how to gift wrap. You think that's it? There's probably more, but you don't really remember? That's so cool. That's still really fun. You want to go to another one if you can? Yeah, cons are always so fun. So like artist alleys are always my favorite in conventions. Not even just when I'm working though. When I actually like get a visit. I don't have it with me right now, but I did buy a bunch of stuff from my last artist alley, and I'll show you guys because I love this soup painting that I found. Yeah, so let me give you guys the top band payout. All right, so first place, Lainey. Let's get you 1,000. I can find your little character. Where is your character, Lainey? Wait, Lainey, who are you? Are you Ogura? Are you that Ogura one? No, that's Radical. This is really fun. Yay, good. I'm glad. Wait, wait, where can I find you? Let me... There you are. That's right, you're Ojima. Cool. Let's add your 1,000, bring you to 26,833 monocoins. Sparks, you get 500. Okay, there's your little Mario hat. Let's get you up to 32,000. And Radical, number 3. 250. You thought you were in 4th place? My little top bands thing says... Wait, oh crap, did I mess up? Did I give it to Lainey or Lady? Oh no. I forgot. Did I give... Lainey, did I give you 1,000 or did I mess up? I'm just gonna give you 1,000 because I forgot. Where did you go? No, I gave you because you're Ojima. I gave you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did it right. Yeah. So next Tuesday, we're gonna continue on with Of the Devil. Next Friday, Danganronpa. Yeah, not the D. Sorry. And then next Saturday, more Antebellum. And then we'll see where it goes from there in December because, oh my god, so many fangans are updating. And I'm just like, alright, I'll get to them. I will get to them all. So, again, thank you guys all for being in here. I appreciate it so much. Ooh, Chico. And yeah, and then I think Danganronpa's gonna update too. And I will see you guys all, and Mauve soon, and Mauve. We'll get to them all. We'll get to every single one of them, except Hunterline. Apparently, I'm Hunterline's getting pushed to next year. All right. Well, good night, everyone. Go to bed.